Kind regards, masses. It's me, High Bike, and I am back with some more Hakuoki Chronicles of Wind and Blossom. The first song we were listening to for pre-stream was Tutto finisce a Taraluci e Vino from Penny's Big Breakaway. I don't know what this game is, but the logo looks like it has a pinball on it, so but then the background they're showing here for the YouTube video looks like a platformer game, so I don't know. But T. Lopes is the composer of that song, and T. Lopes he worked on the Sonic Mania soundtrack, and that soundtrack is absolutely banging. Like, this guy has a whole arsenal of bangers and on his portfolio. Like, he makes really good funky tracks, like makes me want to dance and stuff. But yeah, definitely had to use that as a pre-stream song. Second pre-stream song was Save and Exist Garage Life from Auto Modelista. It's another funky track. I don't know, it's like, it's simple, but you know, I think it's still funky enough to be on a pre-stream. But yeah, both of these songs I found in a funky video game jams playlist, just like the playlist I'm playing right now. But yeah, just feeling funky today. And the pre-stream video, I found that on my Instagram feed. I think it's so funny that the guy that you know, he 3D printed for, like, he's not even bald, just got a shaved head, but the hair, you know, it's like you look at it and it looks like it's gonna look so fake, but when he put it on, it actually doesn't look too fake, if that makes any sense. Like, if you look at him from a distance, kind of like where the guy was filming from, you know, you can kind of maybe think that it's real hair. Maybe even a wig. I mean, I guess technically that would count as a wig. Like, what even defines a wig? Because if you could wear it as hair, like, you could technically 3D print wigs in that case. But how are we doing today? Miku and Jacob, what's up? Boo. Oh my god, we've been Miku jump scared. But thank you for subscribing. Again, you don't have to sell your soul to this channel, but it does help. Even just a little bit, so thank you, I appreciate that. You know, like, I got my Twitch paycheck recently, but which I don't get that much. It really depends on, I guess, how many subscribers I get. Not that it matters too much, but it's still cool. Just realized we could have been celebrating Hakuoki birthdays these past years. Do they? Oh, you know that? True. I don't know, the thought never really crossed my mind for some reason. But yeah, you're dead inside. Oof, I feel it. But hey, I hope that hanging around here makes you feel a little less dead and that you could chill out. But yeah, we are gonna make this a drinking game stream because I'm still off. And yeah, I got my San Miguel lychee flavor. If you guys would like to take part with an alcoholic beverage or a non-alcoholic beverage, I'll let you know when to drink. You'll chill for a bit even though you're off tomorrow? Hey, no worries. I know it's later over there, so if you gotta go, you gotta go. Low-key got taken advantage of by a client who only got no cost benefits and no referrals. What the heck? Oh man, that's poopy. Yeah, let me go over the long list of props. We will drink every time Yukimura says ho. Every time Yukimura is useless. Twice if she angsts about not being able to help more. Every time we get a CG. When any member of the Shinsengumi appears out of nowhere to save Yukimura in the nick of time. Okita casually mentions killing someone. Twice if it's Yukimura. When someone completely fails to be fooled by Yukimura's cross-dressing. Someone mentions seppuku. Twice if they're, actually expressing the intention to commit seppuku. Yukimura cries. Twice if it happens when someone else is obviously holding back tears. Saito or Yamazaki turns out to have been lurking unseen in the shadows. Anyone calls a previously unseen lurker out of the shadows because they could tell all along that a person was there. When Yukimura serves tea, Yukimura sweeps. Hijikata and Kazama face off. Saito and Amagiri face off. Harada and Shiranui face off. Drink a whole bunch when the three above occur at the same time. When someone points out that not having to protect Yukimura would leave the Shinsengumi better off, but the Shinsengumi, or any individual member thereof, insists on continuing to do so anyway. Someone has an episode of Fury Bloodlust. When Kazuma calls any member of the Shinsengumi insects or dogs of the shogunate, Kazuma talks about the Furies being fakes. Okita coughs. Okita says, I could still fight. Hijikata says any form of that's in order. Harada talks about how it's a man's duty to protect women and or children. Saito delivers a soliloquy about swords. Heisuke angsts about being a monster. Someone drinks Yukimura's blood. Amagiri interrupts and stops a fight. You hear the phrase warrior spirit or bushi no tamashi. Someone tells Yukimura any form of I leave insert whoever's route it is to you. Hijikata says nandato, or what the hell. Every time someone says, seriously, sheesh, don't worry, for real, calm down, among, white, or thank you so much. Every time I make a wrong choice and have to go back. Every time a character dies. Every time anyone is loud. 2 drinks if it's Nagakura. Every time alcohol is involved. Every time Kazuma insists Yukimura should be his waifu. Every time Okita simps for Kondo. Every time the date is announced. For every grammar or spelling error. Every time Sen tense her fingers. Every time fingers are described as slender. And I know there was a whole ass list here, but if you guys have any ideas for prompts, please let me know and I'll consider adding it to the list. Yes, I do remember Miku's crush, yes. And let's see, the mother of someone you sold to was venting to you by text about her son spending a bunch of her money from her bank account, just hoping she doesn't stop the premium payments. Ooh, yeah,
What about if you drink every time somebody is thinking about me?
Ooh. Ooh, true. Ooh. You lost feelings for your crush a while ago? Yeah, womp womp. Wait, he got a girl already, so you're cheering for him. Oh, well, okay. I mean, that works out then.
You didn't lose your feelings, they transformed like a beautiful butterfly. Cocoon from being its smitten to being a cheerleader.
Yeah.
A supporter.
Yes. If only she'd pay you to be her therapist. Yeah. Wait, so... Hold on. Is this a client or something? Like... Yeah, or... Wait. It's a mom's client. Why the hell does she have your number? Unless she... got a referral too or something? Anyways, let me turn my Switch on. Before we start Hakuoki, oh my god, you guys, so big Tomodachi Life news. So, so Chuck and Chie finally had their kid. I'll show you the footage I have. He referred her to you. Oh, I see. Damn, and this bitch has gotta like text all that shit. Whack, bro, whack. Alright, let me turn that off. Alright. Found out just today, apparently he uses her bank account. Ah. Damn, I got like 2 stories going on here at the same time. Let's see, make it worse. Your dumbass coworker saw the 2 of you interacting and said, OMG, you guys are so cute together. Both got super uncomfortable. Did either of you say something? Like... Who knows who's in the right between her and him? Not getting involved in that family soap opera. Yeah, that's none of your business. That's above your pay grade. But yeah, here. So yeah, like I mentioned, I think it was last stream or a few streams ago or something, Chie was like, oh, I think it would be cool if we had kids.
Surprise! We have a baby.
So here's the kid.
It's so cute.
I don't know why,
Do you
but I
think it's a
kind
boy
of...
or a girl?
I've envisioned their kid being a boy. Like, first kid. So I'm like, okay, sure, let's go with the baby boy.
It's a boy.
And it's weird, because... So notice the color of the eyebrows now, right? So, when you...
I'll too.
Oh, also... I didn't film it or anything really quick.
I'll too.
How do I pause? So, first, Chie's like, let's name the kid Mackenzie. But I'm like, who the fuck names their boy Mackenzie? But so then they suggest Amir, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if that would suit them. So I decided to, because you can have the option to name the kid. So because Chuck likes Drake so much, I was like, all right, we're naming him Drake. So that's the kid's name. But yeah, just to look at what the kid's first words are. Or what
Oh,
they're.
Drake.
Oh, Drake.
So whenever there's a kid that's recently born, they'll show an item. Like the parents will show an item, and this will be the kid's first words.
9/11 highlights. He
He
spoke.
spoke.
Damn, like what a miracle. He even kind of got the Drake cut too. But yeah, like Drake is pretty much a carbon copy of Chuck. Did I hold on. Oh, I don't think I took a picture of him. Well, this is him from the back, but see, like Chuck, he's got Chuck's hair, he's got Chuck's little the three mouth, the ooh, and like the only thing that Drake shares with Chie is the eyes, like the eye shape. And let's see, like oh wait, no, you can see the face like right here, but Drake, he's a little lighter skinned. Because, you know, Chie's got the lighter skin, so it's like, you know, you mix that together and it's like kind of in the middle. Drake, if you were a minor. Exactly, right? How the tables have turned. But yeah, that's the big Tomodachi life news. You're sobbing. So, Crush went to the former Crush, I should say, went to the store to get you and himself a drink and just chatting a bit. Guess your coworker saw that and said that shit? Oh, dang, dude. Yeah, that's kind of weird, TBH. Not surprised that happened because that's true. Didn't you mention your coworkers mentioned you crushing on him for months? Yeah, I could have sworn I remember that too. Anyways, let me move my drinking game prompts over to the next screen. But yeah, no, today we got a lot done. We did shopping and we did our exercises. Well, more like jogging. And my legs hurt. My legs and my back hurt. I'm getting old. But I think that was, again, my back was hurting yesterday too, and I think that was because I was lying down on the floor. But, you know, kind of mixed with the exercises and getting old, but I hope it gets better soon. Kyler gave me a nice massage and tiger balled me earlier, so we'll see. Already told all of your coworkers you lost feelings for him, but someone didn't get the memo? Damn, womp womp moment, true. Oh, but yeah, we also played Magic today with Kyler's bro, and also one of the guards at Quick was there too. He hasn't played with us in a while, so that was cool. But I did win a game. Like I totally like I was like killing it with like my dragons, although there were games before it because like I couldn't actually play anything because Kyler won 2 games, and then I won because I was like, no, I gotta play my dragon deck. Like I was not able to do anything because one time I couldn't draw any lands, the other time it's like, oh wait, game ended a little early because Kyler had this like card that just kind of ended the game. I forget how did that. That one time you won, like, you played the card and you won? Yeah.
Well, I had a card out that every time you attack, you receive a exert itself.
Uh-huh.
What it does is it attacks all my other creatures into the combat phase. Well, my commander, when I'm in chat, I get 2 energy and I get like copy one of my creatures. Tap to attack. So, this one gets exerted, untap all my creatures. They attack. This one gets exerted. Make a copy. New one, untap. Attack, make a new copy.
Yeah.
And I can't untap those ones. But at the same time, I would be getting 2 in the kitchen now. And every time I had a combat phase, I would get 2 of those. So I would have won without the pigeon. But the pigeon also, every time I made a token, got a +1/+1 counter.
Yeah.
So it would get massive because it was making tokens, my commander was making tokens, extra combat steps. That's great. And I would be getting infinite energy basically because I had a guy and every time he attacks, I get energy.
Oh.
2 energy.
Yeah, it just kept ramping up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he won that.
Yeah, it was an infinite combo.
Yeah. The reason I won that one game with the dragons was because no one else really had flying except for our guard, and like one of his cards, he could make he could steal someone's creature card, and like then sacrifice it goes back into the original owner's hand. So my OP dragons, he kept using that and just like dealing lots of damage, and then I kept summoning more scary dragons. So at that point, it's like no one else could beat me, so we just kind of ended the game from there. Couldn't hear exactly what Kyler was saying, but sounds incredibly nerdy. Well, I mean, basically, he was building up an infinite combo. So, long story short. Oh, and yes, I do have to stretch my back every day. That's what I gotta do now.
Oh, yeah, I gotta stretch your back every day.
Ooh. Thank God that, your crush told his manager because you got pissed about it. Yeah, and you know what? Good to set those boundaries, too. But yeah, no, Magic was fun today. Now, oh, really quick. I had this dream that... I don't know if that was back in high school or, like, college, but, like, a lot of the classmates I had were from high school, so I'm gonna assume high school. And we had to put on, like, I don't know, some kind of play or whatever, like, whether it's, like, a musical number or some kind of audio-visual skit. But, yeah, I don't know, like, I was, like, cosplaying Starlight from The Boys, but she had, like, this Homelander color scheme, like, her cape was the American flag, like Homelander's instead. And, like, I was supposed to make a parody of a song, but I forgot the lyrics, so, like, while I'm performing on stage, I'm like, I'm so sorry, guys, I didn't memorize the lyrics, so I have to read them from my phone. Except I didn't actually have the lyrics, so I had to ad-lib them. And then, like, someone else, there was, like, these twins. I don't know who exactly they were, but they were... I don't know, it's like they were like these Persona 1 OCs, and then someone else was Ayase from Persona 1 for this little skit. And I was like, oh my god, Persona 1 representation! And then after that, we went to a store. It was kind of like a Don Quixote in Japan, where it's like, you know, each floor has like one floor has electronics, one floor is dedicated to clothing, another floor is dedicated to food. And there was, like, this one floor that was dedicated to, like, you know, just weird knickknacks and stuff. And I bought this ukulele, and it was cool, because when you pluck the strings, like, a little star would pop up, and I was like, oh my god, that's cool. But that was my dream. Wait, you got in trouble for the feelings and stuff? What? How? And hello Rampart, how we doing? We are doing a drink and game stream, so if you'd like to take part with an alcoholic beverage or a non-alcoholic beverage, we'll let you know when to drink. But yeah, we'll go into the game. To recap really quick, Sanan, you know, long story short, right? Sanan was being a creeper, but he also had his wholesome moments too. Like, we had to save Heisuke's life, because, you know, this was after we ambushed the Guardians. And, you know, Heisuke got fatally wounded, so Sanan's like, I gotta save his life. I remember that. Oh, and then Sanan was like, oh, Yukimura, I need your blood, and then Hijikata saves the day and is like, no, fuck that, Sanan, you stay put. Also, Sanan was like, Yukimura is not actually a member of the Shinsenkumi, and I'm like, what the fuck, how dare you? So yeah, that's where we're at. So, okay, let's see, your coworkers got pissed that you were yapping too much to him? Really, it was addressed to everyone, even you, that need to keep focusing on work and chatting later. Oh, I see. Okay, cause, alright. I gotcha. Oh, here's our first drink. December 1867, we got a date drink. Skip that. Anything with the black captions we could skip. Oh, but we are... Okay, this is new though, so... So that goes on your record? What the heck? Oh, that's poopy. Damn. The news was delivered to the Fushimi magistrate. There had been no witnesses. The culprit's identity and motives remained unclear.
ふざけんじゃねえ。誰が打ち上がったんだ。行くぞ。手の空いてるやつは俺についてこい。
Nagakura got a crew of warriors together, and they all headed towards the location where Kondo was shot. Oh, right. Let me turn up the volume because the opening theme gets really loud, so here we go. Yamazaki and I were taking turns caring for Kondo, who was in critical condition from a gunshot wound. According to Yamazaki, this was the only duty we could do here in the compound. I went outside, the air chilly from the winter air, to get some cold well water. Excuse me. From a distance, I overheard two familiar voices, and I hid without thinking. Ask corporation and ask managers for fucking up ass everything anyway. I'm kidding. But no, but yeah, that does suck. Yeah, it sucks when something like that, it's just like, oh yeah, you're talking on the job, like, and that goes on your record. It's like, man, not even just a warning? Unless you guys already had a warning, but like, that's silly. It was Sannan and Okita, the latter of whom was worsening in his ill condition. But yeah, I mean, I guess I can get it if it's like, it's a busy day and like, someone's just kind of talking and talking when they could be working, then it's like, oh, hey, come on, do your fucking job. You love your managers that you know for work only? Yeah, good, good, good.
病はまだ試したことはありません。沖田君が自分の体で試したいというのは、私は止めません。ほんのわずかでも体が治るのなら、それで近藤さんの仇を討てるなら、僕は構わない。
You know, I'll count that as an Okita simping for Kondo drink. Yeah. Upon hearing Okita's idea, I couldn't help but jump out. Who's the guy you like? I think it's Hijikata.
What?
The one who looks like, Itachi.
No, guy you like is me?
No, Miku said that. You're funny. Wait, you don't know for sure that you'll get better. You shouldn't take it. In response to my sudden appearance, Okita shot me a cold glare.
治るかもしれないのに、君は邪魔するんだ。
Well, Sannan just said that he's never tried it on anyone with your condition, so why...
ええ、確かにそう言いました。だから沖田君さえ良ければという話です。
Wait, so is Okita gonna take the water of life in this route then? Sannan cut in to correct me. There's this fine-ass man in this game that you could suck his dick. Forgot what he looked like and his name. I'm pretty sure it was Hijika. Wait, no, actually... No, hold on, my bad. I think it was Saito. The guy with the scarf. And he has, like, hair covering one side of his face. Yeah, my bad. I think Ryan was the one who was like, oh yeah, Hijikata. You know? He seems like the one. Are you alright with that, Okita? Yes, Saito is... I'm pretty sure Saito's the one that you're thinking of, Miku. Kyler like, who is this guy? I'll fight him. Oh wait, it's Miku who likes him. Yeah, right, yeah. I told him that was Miku. Obviously. Obviously, I like Kyler the most. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Miku, like, Hatsune Miku. She's in Persona 5X now, like, that's the latest collab. Like, there's a trailer that went up for it last night, and I'm like, what the fuck? Real? It is real. Like, she uses the design from Persona 4 Dancing. I haven't checked it out, but I'm assuming she's a navigator. Or support. Yeah. Right? She's canon, right? Crazy. It's so funny because in the trailer, like, you see Wonder listening to his phone, and he's listening to a Miku song, and then all of a sudden she pops up on a screen up on, like, a billboard or whatever. It's funny. Anyways, I wasn't trying to get in his way. On the contrary, I actually agreed with his desire to avenge Kondo as soon as possible. It was just so difficult for me to sit idly by as he drank the water of life. There was no guarantee it would even help him to begin with. As I was about to defend how I felt, another voice jumped in.
おや、そうじ。こんな夜遅くまで起きていて大丈夫なのかい?
It was Inoue.
ええ、少し眠れなくて。
そうだったのかい。起きているとトシさんが心配するからね。そろそろ部屋に戻った方がいいよ。
それじゃあそうしようかな。
You might start playing the Hakuoki games? Hey, yes, there we go. I'm always glad to, you know, help convince someone to play Hakuoki. Yeah, because I mean, if you like dating sims, this is here. It's got some action. You're not doing action, but you know, you get them on your Vita. You know what? That would check out if there were Hakuoki games on the Vita. Yeah, I just don't remember which ones. But yeah, try them. But you should... Do you have Steam, Miku? Or like, what consoles do you have? Because, the game I'm playing now, these are the main games. Like, the OGs came out on PS2, but there is a Steam port. And this is the Switch 2 port that I'm playing right now. Or I'm sorry, the Nintendo Switch port. I'm pretty sure it's on Switch as well. It seemed as though Okita felt more reserved when Inoue was around him. You have a Mac. Damn, bro, okay. Well, I mean, arguably, you could emulate the PS2 version. If you want to go with the original. Yeah, like, if you look up original Hakuoki PS2, maybe you'll be able to find something. Although, you can play some games on Mac with Steam, but it kind of depends. I feel like this would be one of them that you could play. You can emulate PS2 games, yeah. Read the manga. Yeah. I mean, there is a manga, but fuck, I think there are only like 2 chapters that are really available online, but I digress. Yeah, I don't remember I don't remember if it was just called Hakuoki. You know what? I'll look it up. I'll look it up for you because I'm actually curious. Hakuoki PS2. Yeah. So, I guess Hakuoki, Demon of the Fleeting Blossom, The Tale of the Shinsenkumi. I think, like, that was OG mixed together. Like, there's basically 2 parts in the story. One, it's set in Kyoto. The other part, it's set in Edo. So, both the Steam port and the Switch port split these two into 2 separate... Well, okay, no, I'm sorry. The Steam port splits it into 2 separate games. But you don't have to worry about that. Unless you do want Steam, there's Hakuoki Kyoto Winds is the first part, and then Hakuoki Edo Blossoms is the second part. This port combines them together. And there is additional content with starting with the Switch port. I mean, the Steam port. It does get a little confusing, and there are a lot of Hakuoki games out there. Not all of them are in English, but that's where you could start. Let's see, he returned to his room, seeming a little dejected. When Okita was out of sight, Inoue lowered his voice and mumbled in a concerned tone. Excuse me. You saw and heard nothing, Inoue.
それならよかった。イサミさんがあんなことになってしまったからね。宗司は気が高ぶっているんだよ。あまり刺激しないでやっておくれ。
Inoue held the interests of Okita close to his heart, and Sannan nodded in agreement.
そうですね。わかりました。
A mutual understanding was reached between the two with Sannan's peaceful answer. Inoue smiled at the 2 of us.
雪村君、すまないがイサミさんのそばにいてあげてもらえるかい?
Only Inoue really knew. Kyoto Winds and Edo Blossoms are available on PS Vita. Oh, there you go! Well, yeah. So you can play them.
医術の心得があった者がいてくれると私も心強いからね。
Of course. I'll go as soon as I get some water.
それじゃあ私は先に行ってるから。
Inoue then bowed slowly to Sanan and me, and we saw him off with a smile on our faces. Well, I maybe wouldn't call it a smile, but rather a smile through gritted teeth. Considering moments prior to Inoue's arrival, we'd been arguing. I didn't want him to see that way. And oh wait, what? I'm sorry, I didn't want him to see that, and it seemed like Sanan felt the same way. Also, Miku, if I remember correctly, there's another Hakuoki game called Hakuoki SSL School Life. I'm pretty sure that was on the Vita, because I remember getting a Vita emulator just for that. Like, it's basically high school AU. But holy fuck, like, the last bit is hard as fuck. I think you might have to English patch it. I don't remember. But what could be going through Sanan's mind? To go so far as to suggest Okita drink the water of life. I contemplated speaking up to ask Sanan about it, but he beat me to it. It is on Vita. Oh, that's right. Okay, I remembered correctly. But yeah, play those after you play the original too, and it is fun. It's just like that. There's a last bit where it's kind of like you're kind of marathon running, and like you have to get maybe at least 3 minigames right or something. Yeah, the Yamazaki game, that one's hard as shit. Because the translation I was playing didn't exactly translate his stuff. Because it's like you have to mix... What was it? I think match or decipher some kanji. And I don't really know my kanji, so it was hard. English version already came out on Switch. Did it really? What? Wait, like for the School Life one? Are you serious? Oh my god, maybe I should replay it. Maybe that would just make the Yamazaki game so much easier. Oh my god.
さっきは何かを言いかけていたようですね。言いたいことがある
Yeah,
の
like
は
he was insane hard mode. I'm surprised I even beat the game. Earlier, was he referring to what I'd wanted to tell Okita? I wanted to say... What do I want to say? Oh shit, I don't know. I wanted to say... I think we have to challenge him. Do you really believe that he'll get better? Or not challenge, but it's more like, let's hear his thoughts on the matter. I wanted to ask Okita if he really believed the serum would treat his illness. I mean, I could ask the same thing to you, Sanan. Would it really help his sickness?
言ったでしょ。試したことはない。
Then why would you make the offer to Okita at all then? If he's led to believe it'll cure him, then of course he'll try and drink it. Oh no, it looks like I made the right choice. Hold on. It might take a while to see the moon. I pressed him for an answer, but Sanan remained stoic and kept his voice low. Sanan, you of all people should know how it feels to drink it without knowing if it'll help. He knew better than anyone how Okita felt. Or at least he should. The feeling of his body not moving as it once had. The feeling of being utterly unable to help his comrades. Sanan had been desperate to be his old self again, so he had tested fate, and because of it, he was able to use his sword again. So maybe he'd had the same hopes for Okita? I took a deep breath as these thoughts whirled frantically in my mind. Sanan, did you offer the serum to Okita because you know how he must be feeling? You knew his struggle. You know how it feels when you can no longer fight. If that's the case, then I don't think Okita should drink the serum. But I'd rather Okita know that you're thinking about him, that you're concerned about him. What was coming out of my mouth? Yeah, no, I feel it. There goes that experimenter lurking again. No, but if you do want to play along with our drinking game, you may use an alcoholic beverage or a non-alcoholic beverage, and we'll let you know when to drink, but yeah, how we doing? I wanted Okita to know why Sanan sympathized with him, yet still not drink it. I suddenly realized that what I was saying was inherently contradictory. I'm sorry. I don't even know what I'm saying. You shall go to the route for Saito? Hell yeah. Yeah, we've already played the Saito route at this point, and I can say... Well, I like all the routes, actually, that we played so far, but it's a good route. I simply couldn't articulate my feelings well enough. But Sanan seemed to connect with the heart of what I'd wanted to say. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. It was right. Yeah, my goal has been to play all the routes, and this is all because when I went to Japan in Kyoto, there was a restaurant themed after the Shinsengumi incident at the Ikeda Inn, and I wanted to go there because, you know, I thought, haha, funny Hakuoki reference. But when I went, there was actually a fucking Hakuoki collab, because I think it was to promote the Switch 2 port, or Switch and Switch 2 port of the Hakuoki Chronicles of Wind and Blossom, which is what I have now. So I just took that as like, man, this is a sign I gotta play all the routes at this point. But we're getting so close. We're getting closer to finishing. I got like I think 3 routes left after this. Yukimoto's like, Sannan-san, this is my headcanon for why you're acting this way. Please validate me. Oh yes, Yukimura-chan, I got you. Yeah, Yukimoto really trying to fix him. He supposes. Then Sanan appeared lost in his own ruminations, mumbling to himself as if he'd come to a conclusion. Oh, that's right, you know what? We're used to seeing... Well, maybe aside from Heisuke, we're used to seeing a Shinsengumi member having to take the Water of Life, you know, at this end portion of the Kyoto Winds part. Oh, and Ryoma was the other exception. So I wonder how this is gonna play. Huh? Oh, that's a hot drink.
Look.
What? Now's not the time to log out. Ooh, you're stuck. Ooh.
I get it now.
Wait, what do you mean?
In the game, in anime, logo button is removed.
Oh, so you have to...
So, no, I'm sure there's another way to close it, but that's the whole joke. Like, you can't log out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Oh, but yeah, Kyler's talking about... Oh, no, you keep going.
Duh.
Okay.
Look.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like, oh, well.
No, that's okay. You didn't really get an nap today.
Brain is fuzzy. I've been up since like.
Oh, okay. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna put Kyler to bed. I'll be right back.
Let me stretch. Ooh.
returned. The Kyler has been tucked into bed. 1168 works for Hakuoki found in AO3. Damn. 1105 tag yaoi. I mean. No, but yeah, so Kyler was basically talking about, there's a Sword Art Online game, and the demo was just released today. It's called, oh fuck, something of Ironcrad. I forgot. But he was saying that in the menu, there's a logout button, but when you click the logout button, it says, now's not the time to log out. Now, I've only seen, like, the first season of Sword Art Online, so I don't really know too much. That was like years ago. But Kyler was like, oh yeah, this is the... Because you can't log out, like you can never log out in the anime or something like that. So you just have to manually close the game. But yeah. Anyways. Oh yeah, I drank for Ha. Let's see. What's next? Yeah, he's been looking forward to this game coming out, so... I think he finished the demo, I'm not sure. The melancholy dripped from Sandan's frail voice as he turned away. I wanted to weigh in with my perspective, but I stopped myself from calling after him. Instead, I decided to head back towards Kondo's room, where Yamazaki and Inoue were waiting. Kondo's gunshot wound was on his right shoulder. The bullet pierced clean through him, shattering the bone, which required more treatment than was available at the compound. I was sweeping up the common room when... I feel like it's been so long since we've had a Yukimura sweeping moment, so that's a drink. I married an SAO fan? Yeah, I did. What are you gonna do about it?
Oya, Yukimura-kun. Mada okite itan desu ka?
Oh, Sanan. Did you have any business here? If you're going to use this room, I'll leave.
いいえ、構いませんよ。君にも同席してもらった方がいいでしょう。
Huh? Ooh, another hot drink. Yukimura. Leave it to her to say huh? His words filled me with anxiety. Just then, the most prominent Shinsengumi captains began filing into the common room. What were they about to discuss? My anxiety grew stronger. Oh, also Miku, there he is. There's your mans in the middle.
みんな揃ってるみてえだな。
沖田くんの姿が見当たらないようですが。
あいつには聞かせる必要はない。
Oh, you need his day. Damn. What are you gonna do about it? Pray for my soul? Alright, appreciate it.
もし掃除に渡しちまったら、身の危険も顧みずに近藤さんの仇を取りに行くに決まってるからな。
それが彼の望みならば、そうさせてあげるべきなのでは。土方くんは相変わらず優しすぎますよ。
俺たちに一体何の用なんだ。いつ戦が始まるかもわからねえ今わざわざ呼び出したってことはまさか。
そのまさかですよ。君たちにどうしても渡しておかなくてはならない。
Oh, is he gonna start handing out the water of life? Yeah, he slowly unwrapped the bundle he'd brought with him. As I saw what was inside, I gasped and clasped my hands over my mouth.
それは落ち水ですか。
その通りです。
Wait, this happened in another route.
幹部としてこの薬の研究を受け入れ。
Saito is more appealing than Yoon. Is that Street Fighter guy?
今まで実験を
You get a water of life, you get a water of life, you get a water of life. Sanan really being Oprah up in this match. Okay, yeah. Dang. Wow, I can't. So no more Yoon? Damn, bro.
何
Well, you do you.
近藤さんのように怪我をして
You do
剣を
you,
振
but
るわ
not
なく
Yoon
なった
apparently. Oh man.
最悪の場合命を落とすことだってあり得るのです
You like Ingrid. Is Ingrid also a Street Fighter character? I like saw that. I'm like, who is Ingrid? Okay. Okay, yeah, lady from Street Fighter. Wait a minute, is that the magical girl chick?
この薬はそんな時必ずや役に立ってくれるはずです
Ah, okay, okay, I see.
三男さん、あんた
You're gay for
俺
her?
たちを薬の実
Hell
験
yeah.
道具にしようってのか。
今の状況で幹部大使の誰か一人でも欠けては困ると言っているだけですよ
ふざけんじゃねえ。俺はこんな薬に頼ってまで生きながらえたくはねえぜ。
Nakakura barked his indignation to Sanan's proposal and he stormed off.
お守り代わりってところかね。この薬を飲むような状況にならないことを
Can you imagine Inoue drinking the water of life? Like, bitch, he got one too. I don't remember him getting one in like that other route where everyone got one. But like, excuse me. Imagine, Inoue could have fucking survived. He didn't have to have his canon event. Bark, 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 Saito! Bark, bark. Inoue spoke softly as he took the glass vial.
お借りします。まあ、使うことはねえと思うが、一応受け
Oh, you know what? Harada never drank his either, right? I don't remember him ever becoming a Fury. Both Saito and Harada grabbed a vial, and they slipped it into their respective pockets.
土方君
Wait, maybe I'm remembering wrong though. I don't know, like, Nagakura, he wasn't a Fury, was it? Oh my god, how am I forgetting already? Chug, chug, chug! Up until now, Hijikata had been silent, arms crossed.
責任を取らなきゃならねえか。まあ、
Oh, oh, oh.
確かにその通りだよな。
His eyes looked troubled, but he reached for the serum and slipped it into his pocket as well.
それでは
Don't think Harada has ever drunk it. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
私の行為が無にならないよう祈っていますよ
Didn't Inoue force Nagakura to drink? You're right. Yeah, I was like, I think he drank it, so he did drink it. Okay. Yeah, Harada's like that one exception. Yeah, he's so ballin', he doesn't need the water of life. Like, ever. Like, not in any single route Harada has ever drank the water of life. After Sanan had finished, the captains all left the room. Sanan turned towards me.
雪村君分かっていると思いますが今夜のことは他の大使には決して口外しないようにいいですね
Sanan let those warning words hang in the air for a moment before leaving the room. What should I do? The serum created by my father was now in the hands of the captains. I shuddered at the thought of them drinking it.
局長を襲った刺客の正体はまだつかめないのか。
どうせ薩長の奴らに決まってるぜ。卑怯な真似を。
Oh, the chattering in the background. Ever since Kondo had been attacked, the atmosphere at the Fushimi magistrate's office was tense. I keenly felt the tension as I stepped into the common room, carrying tea for the captains. Maybe he drinks it in some bad ending we'll never see. Who, Harada? Maybe. Here's your tea. Wait a minute, that's a drink, right? Yeah, Yukimura's serving tea. Wait, what the fuck? What did I do here? Accidentally added an extra bullet in my drinking game prompts.
お、ありがとうな。そこに置いといてくれ。
I seem to have walked in on a serious discussion. All around the room were tense, drawn faces.
で、
I mean, yeah, they are all
今後
drawn.
どうするつもりなんだ薩摩の奴らは政権返上だけじゃ飽き足らず、徳川家が持ってる領地も何もかも返せって言ってやがるんだろ
Why did Sana want Yukimura to be there? Good question. Who knows what's going on through that dude's mind?
どう考えても戦を始めるための口実作りとしか思えねえぜ。今のうちに戦う準備を進めておくに越したことはね
だろうな。奴らは年若い天使様を担ぎ上げて我が物顔で朝廷に
Going in and out of palace like they own the place. I almost thought it was gonna be like going in and out of palace like they own the palace, and I was like, what the fuck, Hijikata? I think I'll count that as a grammar error because it should be out of the palace. Yeah, I'll take that.
で、そいつらとの戦の準備をどうするかだな。
三男さんは羅刹隊の増強を主張してらっしゃるようですが。
Oh yeah, Sanon's pushing hard to get everyone to be Furies. A memory of the other day came back to me. Sanon offered the water of life to all of the captains, and they accepted it. But will they drink it? Oh no.
これからの戦は不定老子を取り締まってた頃とは違う。敵味方入り乱れて戦う中で連中の手綱をうまく取れるとは思えねえ。戦力にはなるが危険すぎるぜ。
だな。何より人道的に見て問題があるだろ
う。では他にどんな策がある？他の者の意見に異を唱えるのであれば代案を出すべきだと思う
が。だから俺らだって考えてんだろ。そんなすぐいい案が出たら苦労しねえよ。
Okay, yeah, you know what? He did get a little louder even from the shouting. Aside from the shouting, it's 2 drinks. Man, so we went to Costco today. I've been waiting for the longest time to look for these alcoholic popsicles that my coworker mentioned were there, but I couldn't find them. Like, goddamn, I've been waiting months, and now they're not there. Like, and I guess they used to be at Bevmo as well, but I checked like maybe 3 months ago, and they're like, oh, sorry, we don't have those anymore, but you can try Costco, so that's why. But I never really got the chance to actually go into Costco for a while until now. Like, fuck, man, I really wanted to try those goddamn popsicles. Although, I think I saw some at Save Mart. Maybe I'll go get some there. Can that bitch shut the fuck up? Which bitch?
副長はどう思われます？
Hijikata furrowed his brow.
とりあえずもう少し考えさせて。
Saito's your bitch. Oh, yeah.
敵の出方を見なきゃなんとも。
Well, I mean, most of the time he is shutting the fuck up. TBH. Kondo's injury had put everyone on edge. A war was inching closer day by day. You have handcuffs. Dang, dang. What was going to become of the Shinsengumi, as well as the Fury Corps? And so, the end of the month approached. It was decided that Kondo and Okita would go to Osaka, where Dr. Matsumoto was located. Kondo required intensive treatment, while Okita's tuberculosis became known. Oh shit! Dang, so everyone knows now. His disease was incurable. I suspected that he might be... Oh fuck. It's a... Seriously?! Jump scared. But yeah, seriously drink. Ill when he began to lose his strength, but... I never would have guessed that it was tuberculosis. Does Miku really have handcuffs though? Press X to doubt. Well, I don't know. I'll press X. Tuberculosis is a disease where it's like, it is I believe it's an airborne infectious disease, but you cough up blood. If you don't get treated, you die. The entire Shinsengumi was shocked and saddened by the news. But yeah, I think at this, we do have cures for it now, but like back then it was a big problem. The Hana disease. Oh yeah? Excuse me. Holy shit, Okita has tuberculosis? Oh my god. Who would have guessed? Excuse me. Damn, I don't remember if other routes had them actually aware of his TB. Water found in ocean? No! Oh my god. That's impossible. The new year came and went. It was now January 1868. It's a date drink. The war between the shogunate and the sacho began at Toba Fushimi. The shogunate army was over 15,000 strong, while the sacho only had 5,000 men. With the clear advantage in numbers, the shogunate army should have been able to make quick work of them in Toba, then proceed on to Kyoto. The Shinsengumi anticipated this outcome as well. However, despite the difference in manpower, the battle ended in a stalemate. The cause was the sacho's advanced western weapons. Their artillery made close combat nearly impossible. Even with the numbers, the constant gunfire and cannon fire made quick work of the shogunate's forces. Hold on, that should be shogunates with an apostrophe. That's a drink. Error. Lots of people died of TB before antibiotics were developed. Yeah. Yeah, man, it was scary to live back then. The shogunate and Shinsengumi did have guns of their own, but these were no match. The result should have been predictable. The Shinsengumi tried to attack with the same swords and spears that they had the most experience in, and so Saito, Harada, and Nagakura all led their men from the front lines, but casualties mounted at an incredible rate. However, there was one group amongst them one group amongst them suffered no casualties, winning each battle. Okay, so that's two drinks. We got an amongst drink and a grammar error. Them. Black, bro. It was the Fury Corps led by Sanan and Heisuke. The Fury Corps attacked at night while at the same time assuring the safety of the Fushimi magistrate. Their night raids on the enemy encampments proved effective. More often than not, the Fury Corps would return at dawn covered in the blood of their enemies. Tonight was no different. Ooh, that's so metal. If only they had written amongst twice, right? Ooh, you got a big combo there. Makes you grateful we can get medicine, but probably the shitty type of medicine. Yeah, well, I mean, like, shitty, yeah, maybe it tastes bad, but yeah, I mean, the medicine we have now is not something that you'd have back in the day. But yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that we have more cures for more things. Welcome back, Heisuke. You're back really early today. Heisuke seemed reluctant to talk about it. Was it bad? Yeah, I wouldn't want to be coughing up blood either. He sighed, shoulders slouched and head hung low. It didn't seem like Heisuke to be so down, but it seems like even he had days like this. Forgot about this little bitch. Yup, he's here. I can hear you out at least. Did you want to try and talk about it? It might make you feel better. At my suggestion, Heisuke slowly began to open up. Yeah, that's Sanan for ya. Bork. What's with all the barking? Excuse me, you're the one who's barking? Yeah. When Heisuke had finished recounting the battle, he let out a sigh. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes that's all you need. Heisuke. He forced a smile as he said goodbye, and he walked past me without a second look. If Heisuke were the one to think it was all too much, then I believed him. But I wondered what would compel Sannan to do such a thing. Perhaps I should let Hijikata know what Heisuke had told me. But surely Hijikata was aware of what the Fury Corps were up to. Actually, was it possible that these orders were coming from Hijikata himself? Or perhaps from the Shogunate? Do we have eggs with any of them? Whoa, hold on, like babies? Want me to spoil that? Like... No? What do you mean? Is this... sex? Oh, why didn't you say so? Eggs. Okay, yeah, so, with Haruda, I don't remember if you actually, like, it's not graphic. Like, they mention it happening, but yeah, with Haruda it happens and Ryoma. I can't remember who else. But, yeah, I mean, there's implied sex. Like, the most that you see is like, oh, yes, so he pressed his body against mine, and he put his lips against mine, and blah blah blah. And then, you know, fade to black. Or like, with Ryoma, he's all like, I promise I'll be gentle, you know? Surely Sannan had his own reasons. All I could wish was for everyone to be safe. Just then... Oh shit! Oh my god! Okay. Yeah, this is starting to look like a horror visual novel here, if I didn't know any better. Dang, okay, well that's a CG drink. Holy fuck, Sannan. Oh. The shock of seeing him made me at loss for words. Oh yeah, okay, well, grammar error drink. Fuck, Heisuke was... No wonder Heisuke was so exhausted, holy fuck. His uniform was coated in a dried, bloody mess. Even his face and mouth were smeared with it. Oh, I was just thinking about things, and I guess I lost track of time. Well, at least he's checking on us. Yeah, the grammar. It gets ridiculous. Why so many typos in an OG route? Right? And it's just so funny because when they announced this port for the Switch, they said they would, you know, fix any errors and stuff, like grammar or whatever, but we're still seeing grammar errors. Like, we still have this problem in the Steam port. It's crazy. It was so bizarre that Sannan could carry on a normal conversation despite his horrific appearance. Yeah, they don't fix that shit. I feel like for the newer routes, maybe there's less, grammar errors, so maybe they were focusing on those routes. But like, what's the point? We should be looking through the whole game to make sure everything's running alright. And by running alright, I also mean typos and stuff. But at least it gets us drinks. Other warriors returning from the battlefield this afternoon had nowhere near this amount of blood on them. So like, why Sannan, bro? Damn, bro's fucking... He's tweaking, bro. Upon seeing Sannan, I couldn't shake Heisuke's story, so I spoke up, in dire need of answers. Sannan, what's with all the blood? Just... Damn, bro, how many people did you kill? He closed his mouth, so, you know, if you want to see this in full with the mouth closed, there's that. You killed who? Bro. Sandan's reply was nonchalant, as if the amount of blood on him was nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah, it was just another Tuesday. But I wanted to know what was really going on, so I... Did he kill your fam? Oh gee, I hope not. Here, let's save. Okay, so I asked for a reason. No, we have to be clear with him. I heard from Heisuke that you're murdering people. A lot of people, Sandan. I know this is starting to look like Corpse Party. I don't know. I'd imagine this is Corpse Party. This is what Corpse Party would be like. I haven't played Corpse Party yet. Any of the games. That's why you're all covered in blood, right? But you did so because you had a good reason behind it, right? Sandan gave me a smile in response. I heard you're murdering people. That's so hot, Sandan. Yes, there's someone out there who thinks that. Me, I'm just like, I'm just trying to do all the routes. This guy's so weird. Oh, yep, okay, that was the right answer, but holy fuck, that is creepy. Wait, he wasn't smiling this big earlier? Oh my god, this looks even creepier. Oh my god, this fucking dude. Who likes this motherfucker? I know there's some fangirls who, like, you know, go crazy for these kinds of guys. Nah, you'd be surprised. You're nuts for Saito, and you know what? Cool, like, Saito's cool. But I don't know, it's hard to defend this guy. I mean, he has wholesome moments with this route, but like, fuck, dude. You see shit like this, and it's just like, why, bro? Why am I going for you? You can't claim to be nuts for Saito until you've played Hakuoki or at least read fics about him. Damn. LARPer. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Yeah. Well, definitely, I definitely think that you should play Hakuoki. But yeah, read more fics. Immerse yourself more. Sandan was so calm and rational and couldn't help but be swayed. If a warrior had the capacity to fight with more strength and power on the battlefield, then it was only natural to take advantage of it. But even then, knowing the situation with the Furies, I still couldn't shake the bad feeling in my gut. Yeah, I think Miku missed out on the Saito route. Bro. Sandan, are you really feeling alright? What I'd really wanted to ask was, don't you think it's a little strange for you to be covered in so much blood? And does all that blood really come just from cutting down enemies in battle? Yeah, like, I'd respect more if Miku played the route on her own. It's all good, man. But I couldn't bring myself to ask him that. Sandan smiled politely and briskly walked off. All I could do was silently watch as he left. I truly wanted to believe that Sandan was acting with the best of intentions. But I knew there was a chance Sandan was simply committing murder for his own personal reasons. I just couldn't really convince myself otherwise. I hated myself for looking at Sandan this way. This was war. I told myself that what Sandan was doing was unavoidable. That this was what it truly meant to be a part of the Shinsengumi. Shaking the anxiety away was proving difficult. Decisions, right? If Sandan's murderous tendencies were a side effect of becoming a Fury, what if he couldn't really subdue the feelings from the bloodlust after all? What if, in fact, he were being driven by it, instead of overcoming it like he told us he did? The burden of these possibilities ate away at me until morning. With the dawn came the sun, and with the sun came the sounds of cannon fire, ah! And so, the Shinsengumi headed out to battle once more. However, it seemed as though the attack executed by the Fury Corps the previous night had been successful. The Shinsengumi were able to get close to the enemy encampment. Although many of our men were injured, we were now closer than ever. Nagakura attempted to rile his men into action.
Okay, yeah,
that's too loud, Nagakura drinks for sure.
今度こそ突破してやるから俺の背中についてこい
two more loud Nagakura drinks. Leave it to Nagakura. Shut the fuck up, Shinpachi. Right? Shouting in my headphones. His words roused the men's spirits, and he spearheaded the charge. However, when afternoon had passed, the enemy cannons were once more able to shoot right at us. Ooh. Cannons pounded the Fushimi Magistrate's office, and the ground shook with each impact. I was treating injured warriors in our infirmary, as all of the captains gathered in the next room.
一時は敵の銃も大砲も鳴りを潜めていやがったんだが、あっという間に撃ってきやがったぜ。土方さん、もう無理だ。このままじゃこの奉行所が的になるだけだぜ。
夜の羅刹隊の攻撃により敵陣の銃や砲台は切り崩したと聞いていたのですが、どうやら後方からの補充が昼頃には終わった模様です。今は敵陣へたどり着くことすら困難な状況です。
それじゃあ今攻撃している新八は、
Hijikata bit his lip hard. He said nothing as he stood motionless. Outside, the roar of the cannons continued unabated. Just when it seemed certain that Nagakura must have perished. Oh! Excuse me, just kidding.
何しけた顔してやがるんだ
He's okay. And he's still loud. 2 drinks. Excuse me. Everyone whirled around surprised.
心配したぜ。敵の攻撃がすげえことになってるって聞いてな。
ああ、とんでもねえことになってやがる。
Nagakura was covered in dust, dirt, and blood. He wiped his face with the back of his hand. Bro's volume is louder than everyone else. Like, for real, it's like the director's just like, yeah, you know what, whatever. He leaned in too close to his mic, but we already recorded all these lines. It's too late to stop him.
これ以上敵本陣に飛び込むのはどうやっても無理だな。
Was he born with a loud ass voice? Yeah, he's one of those guys.
まあ、全滅覚悟って言うんなら飛び込んでみせるけどよ。
副長、この先に進むのはかなり困難かと。ご決断をお願いします。
His brow furrowed, and he scowled furiously. Suddenly, I smelled something burning.
おい、なんだこりゃ。どこかから煙が流れてきてやがるぞ。
大砲の火が奉行所に燃え移ったか。さっさと逃げねえとやばいぜ。土方さん、撤退だ。
Even Nagakura's pleas seemed to fall on deaf ears. What? Bro, come on, Hijikata. Can't even hear the music, you dumb bitch, Shinpachi. Oh man. Yeah, it was that bad. Until this moment, the Shinsengumi had never known defeat. But now they were helpless against the firearms of the Sacho army. The Shinsengumi was Hijikata's life. Defeat was hard to accept. After what seemed like an eternity, he let out a long, ragged sigh. His fist tightened, knuckles turning white. White drink. Finally, he looked up, his eyes burning with fury.
ここは撤退だ。だがまだ負けたわけじゃねえ。この借りは必ず返してやるからな。
Fury wasn't the only thing in those eyes. Behind them, I could see a bitter, desperate agony. Man. Afterwards, it was decided we would leave for Yodo Castle, who were our allies, and we left the magistrate as it was burning to the ground. Burn! Burn the ground! Burn!
くそ、どこのドイツが来やがった。
We were caught as we were leaving the magistrate. The Sacho troops must have realized we were vulnerable, and they seized the opportunity to take over the magistrate.
あのいでたち、薩摩藩だぜ。奴らは俺たちが食い止める。雪村は先に出ろ。
Oh no.
彼女を頼
No,
む。
no, wait, no. He's walking into his fucking cannon event. But there are still wounded I need to tend to. Besides, Sanan and Heisuke. The Furies are still inside there. Inoue yanked my hand as I tried to pull towards the magistrate. Saito! It's okay, he'll be fine. I don't know about this guy though. He's never fine. Excuse me. Right. I was so concerned about the wounded soldiers, but I needed to keep my faith in Sanan. Bald ass motherfucker. Damn, bro. Guilt washed over me as I ran away with Inoue pulling my arm.
Yukimura-kun, こっちだ。早く早く。こっちに行けば。
As we were frantically sprinting down Fushimi's main road, Inoue stopped suddenly. I came to a sudden halt as well. Warriors in form-fitting uniforms appeared. The enemy. No, but yeah, Inoue's hairstyle, that was a popular hairstyle for the samurai back then. But, yeah. I did spell the joke. How have they gotten so close already?
その大服は新選組だな。ここから逃がすわけにはいかん。
No, Inoue, no!
ここは私が引き受ける。あんたはここから一人で逃げる。
If he were bald, he'd be a doctor. I mean, true. Yeah, all the bald people in this game are doctors. Inoue released my hand, and he reached for his sword at his hip. I can't. I'll fight beside you.
バカなことを言うんじゃない。私はね、あんたのことを頼まれたんだよ。だから、ここは私に任せるんだ。
What?
ほら、そっちの脇道へ入りなさい。淀城を目指して走るんだ。
Inoue pushed me onto the right path. He drew his sword in one majestic movement. Bro's about to get surrounded by people who are either Furies or gunslingers.
私は新選組6番組組長井上源三郎。お相手いたす。
Excuse me. Well, at least he's trying, right? Oh! Oh, that's a loud drink, but I do have to grab another drink, so I will be right back. I've returned. Oh, dang, sorry, Biku. I was deciding which drink to get, but yeah, thank you for dropping by. As always, appreciate seeing you here. Hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Get a good night's rest, and we'll catch you later. See ya. But yeah, I grabbed myself, Mr. Beat. No, I'm just kidding. But it's the one of those alcoholic monster beverages called the Beast. This one's the Killer Sunrise flavor. Bye, bestie. We'll catch you later. But yeah. So I'll take that loud drink for Inoue. Got himself his own whoa. As Inoue charged towards the troops, they calmly drew out their guns and got in a line. The row of rifles fired at once. The bullets ripped through Inoue, and he collapsed. Inoue! Inoue! I was about to run out to him, but someone grabbed my hand from behind and stopped me. Who is this? Let go of me! Sen? Wait, what? I whirled around, furious at being stopped. What the fuck? Did we see this? Oh, I mean, aside from the initial introduction and then when Okita sees her, like, what? What the fuck? You're Kaoru? Bro, no. So damn, that's so funny we're choosing the routes that have Kaoru like a little more prominent now. And here we were like prior to Ryoma's route, it's funny that we were like, oh wow, okay, Kaoru's only relevant in Okita's route, but okay. Nandato? I was still in shock, but she grabbed my hand and pulled me onwards. Wait! Inoue is... Her cold words pierced through me like a dagger. In the moment, I was forced to accept Inoue's death. That's insane, right? Yeah, I walked into this death scene that's happening off screen, but how are we doing today, Goblin? What's up? We're doing a drinking game stream, so if you'd like to take part with an alcoholic beverage or a non-alcoholic beverage, we'll let you know when to drink. After all, I saw it happen right before my eyes. Oh, that's a character death drink, too. Inoue was so kind, and he tried to let me escape. Just a few moments ago, he was pulling my hand. And that's when I snapped out of it. The person pulling my hand now was Kaoru. Why are you helping me right now? As she walked in front of me, I tried calling out to her for an explanation. She turned around. You're toiling through a Gundam model right now. Ooh, fun. But also good luck, because those things can get pretty detailed. Neat, though. She paused. Gee, I wonder why. Yeah, no, you know more than you're letting on, bitch.
これも何かの縁でしょう。今は私を信じてください。それに先ほどの方は
5 hours in, you're on the last leg? Holy shit. Nice, though. Yeah, you are trucking. Her words filled me a little bit of courage. Wait, her words filled me a little bit of courage. I feel like that should be filled me with a little bit of courage. Yeah, I don't know, it just sounds weird like that. Fuck it, I'm taking a grammar error drink for that. Do you believe in gravity? I know, Kaoru really said. Inoue had sacrificed himself so I could escape. I must honor his wishes. I tightly gripped Kaoru's hand and I nodded. I want to go to Yodo Castle. Do you think you can show me the way? Kaoru nodded firmly, and we ran together, gripping each other's hands. Dude, I really hope that Kaoru will be the final boss this time. Like, we got that in Okita's route, but like, I don't know, I'd like to see Kaoru as a final boss again. I feel that because it's like it's usually Kodo or like Kazuma, whatever, and it's like fuck Kaoru, but like that would kind of make things interesting. Because I honestly thought Kaoru would be a little more prominent in Ryuma's route, like at least in terms of ooh fight, but it was too easy beating him. I wasn't sure how we found the strength to run. Excuse me. There were several close encounters with the enemy, but I'd kept a hold of Kaoru's hand and we ran. Ooh, here we are. Shimi Inari. She led me through a heavily wooded forest and we encountered a shrine. Is it gonna mention... Yeah, there we go. Fushimi Inari Shrine. A Shinto shrine located at the base of Mount Fushimi Inari. It is the head of all the Inari shrines throughout Japan. It is well known today for the many torii gates lining its paths. I would love to go back someday, and like, my mom and I only went halfway up, but the shrine goes like up this... I think it's a mountain, but yeah, like, it's so pretty out there. Maybe someday. Someday. I stopped to glance around. This was indeed a shrine of some sort. Where are we? I thought we were heading for Yodo Castle. Because of you, they turned me into a twink! Ah! Right? Bruh. Coward, you bitch. Didn't I tell you I wanted to go to Yodo Castle? Back then, she'd nodded firmly. I appreciated her help, but I couldn't think of why she'd bring me here. I was beginning to grow suspicious, and she smiled as if to play it off as a misunderstanding. Oh, I thought she was like he was gonna gaslight us. Huh? Yeah, me too. Huh, drink. Out of the shadows emerged the figure of a man from the shrine's entrance. Yoda Castle. That's the best Lego Yoda death impression I could do. Oh shit, I did that and August immediately comes here. Like, she was resting on the bed with Kyler, but she just comes out. She's so funny. I'm just kidding, she's going back into the room. It's the bald father. Oh, they're playing the soft music too. In front of me stood my father, for whom I'd spent 4 years searching. Father? Is that really you? Get this creeper out of here! Yeah, get me the other creeper! No. Now that I've seen you, I'm just glad to see you're safe. But what are you doing here? Where were you all this time? So, we're actually giving August back to, Kyler's dad tomorrow. So, Kyler's dad... It was actually supposed to come back, or like Kyler's parents were supposed to come back yesterday, but their flight got delayed. So they're in Alabama because the whole reason they went there was for a family reunion for Kyler's stepmom's family, and they were supposed to be back yesterday, but there's weather problems in Texas, and the airplane would have been flying over Texas, so they had the flight delayed. They would have come back today, but they had to push it further, so hopefully, well, they told us they're gonna be back at they're gonna leave at 7 AM tomorrow, and they should be back in Bakersfield around noon or 1. And Kyler's dad is just dying to have August back. Like, that's his best friend. Like, he would not, like, outside of work, he wouldn't go anywhere without August. Like, it's cute, but yeah, they were glad to hear that August is, you know, for the most part, she's been a good girl. Oh yeah, he's really looking forward to having her back. We're gonna miss her though. She's been so good. I mean, aside from peeing all over the floor that one time, but... Father's expression became glum. His eyes tenderly gazed into mine. Someplace far, far away, you say? Damn, imagine he went to a galaxy far, far away. Excuse me, taken captive. Excuse me. Yeah, you know what? I keep meaning to take a picture of August, but I don't know. I'm just too busy actually like appreciating her in the moment. But no, I did want to take a picture of her earlier because she was running around with Chowder's hot dog toy, which it's too big for Chowder to carry around in the first place. But yeah, no, I wanted to take a picture, but then she dropped it before, as soon as I got the phone. He gazed. Gay. The horrible image of someone taking my father as a prisoner made me flinch. No, but I'm really hoping I could get a picture of Chowder and August together. Because, sometimes they'll lie down together. But yeah. But father continued on without going into great detail.
私はお前を探しに来たのだよ。もしお前が今回の戦に巻き込まれて命を落としてしまったらと、それだけが気がかりでね。
Father。
それでお前を知っているという南雲くんに協力してもらったんだ。
Acquainted. Now I finally understood why Kaoru revealed nothing to me. I see. Kaoru, I wish you told me this in the beginning.
ついあなたが驚く顔が見たくて。
Damn, imagine if the round just ends here and it's like, yay, happy ending with Kodo and Kaoru, yay. Although at this point we don't know that Kaoru's related to Yukimura, so it's like... Please, don't be. Thank you for letting me see my father. I thanked Kaoru sincerely from the bottom of my heart before turning to face father. Now, father, let's go to Yodo Castle. The Shinsengumi has men there, and I'm sure they'll keep us safe from the Sacho troops. Then Kodo's gonna frown. He's like, no. Oh, yeah. In response, however, my father shook his head slowly.
残念だが、淀城には行かないのだよ。
What? Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. Yukimoto's gonna be like, huh? Father? Weren't you out west because you were held captive by the Satsuma and Choshu? Oh yeah, and the music stopped. Shit's getting serious. And now you're here because you've escaped from them, right? Then why don't we go to the Shinsengumi?
西国にいたというのは本当だ。だが、逃げてきたというのはちょっと違うな。私はね、お前を迎えに来る機会をずっと待っていたんだ。
Why didn't you get me sooner? Huh? There she goes. What do you mean? Are you saying you've known I was in Kyoto this whole time? Huh, drink.
お前が新選組の屯所なんかに住むから連絡も難しくなってね。あそこから連れ出そうと思っても彼らが見張っているからできなかったんだ。そして今回の戦騒ぎ、お前が新選組から出てくるのをずっと待っていたんだ。
Why didn't you contact me sooner? You knew I was looking for you.
本当にすまなかった。それはね、私たちのことを彼らに知られないためだったんだ。
Huh? What are you talking about? Are you talking about the serum? Another hall drink.
どうやら新選組から知らされていたようだね。
I know everything, Father. I know about your experiments with the water of life and the Furies on the Shinsengumi. Wait, hold on. The water of life and the Furies on the Shinsengumi. I don't know, that feels weird. Like, I feel like it should be and the Shinsengumi. Because it's like, what's on the Shinsengumi? It's like experiments with, experiments and, I don't know. Fucking, I'm counting it as a grammar error drink. Something don't sit right. Yeah, and plus, wait. Something was off. Since everyone had already known about it in the Shinsengumi, he couldn't be referring to the serum. Experiments or, yeah, true, it could also be or. So what was it then? What other secrets could he be hiding?
お前は 風間様とも会ったそうだ
Lord
ね。
Kazama? Excuse me? How did he know who Kazama was?
あの方から随分と叱られてしまったよ。お前が鬼の一族であることをなぜ知らせていないんだと。
Father, what did you just say?
お前が鬼の一族、鬼だということだよ。許しておくれ。すべての準備が整うまでお前には秘密にしておくつもりだったんだ。今お前がどれほど混乱しているかわかるつもりだ。ほら、こんなことが新選組に知られたら大変なことになるだろう。だから秘密にしておいたんだよ。詳しいことはおいおい話して聞かせよう。さあ、一緒に行こう。これからは父さんがずっと一緒だからね。
Father reached his hand for mine, but I could only stare at it. I just couldn't bring myself to grab it. Something simply felt off. Was this man really my father? I couldn't place exactly what seemed wrong to me, and I stiffened. Excuse me. I slowly took a step backwards and felt something at my back. Ah! I rushed to turn around when I saw him. Oh fuck! Dang, you followed us all the way here! You know, I think I'll count this as, you know, any member of the Shinsengumi saves Yugimura in the nick of time. Something's bad's gonna happen. I'll count it anyways and take a drink there. Sanan? Behind me stood Sanan. Although the day was coming to an end, the sun was still out, and Sanan smiled at me faintly before turning to speak with my father. Assuming he saves her, right? I'm going to assume though, because this is our romance route. He has to, right?
もう君は三男君か。久しぶりだ。
本当にお久しぶりです。ですが、親子の再会に水を差すつもりはなかったんですよ。
いやいや、こんな時だからね。仕方がなかったのだろう。ところで、まだ夕方だというのに、外に出てきて大丈夫なのかね。羅刹の身には辛いだろう。
ご心配には及びませんよ。これでも多少は改良されていますから。
I think that was a typo of it can't be helped. I was thinking that too, but I was like, maybe, like, I guess you could argue it could be I can't be helped. But if you're pointing it out too, then I agree. We'll drink for that grammar error. Their seemingly polite conversation was rife with tension. They were observing one another. Carefully, I drew closer to Sanan. Sanan? Why did you come here?
夜な夜なネズミが伏見奉行所を嗅ぎ回っていたので、ずっと見張っていたのです。そしてネズミの逃げ込む先を突き止めようとして返り血をたくさん浴びるような目にも遭いました。
It's translated from Japanese. No chance it isn't. It can't be helped. No, I mean true. I don't know, man. I suddenly recalled the sight of Sanan drenched in blood and gore. So all the blood on your clothing? Oh. Damn, bro, I should have just said that from the start. Boy! Damn, Sanan already dropping the reveal. Finally, I'd realized why I was struck with a feeling of unease as my father was speaking. Father, so all this time you knew where I was, and were just looking for an opportunity. I'm surprised Yukimura wasn't like, pause. What do you mean, boy? Oh, there it is. Wait, you said Kaoru is a boy? You said boy, but Kaoru was a girl. I looked at Sanan, thinking he'd made some mistake. Well, I mean, I don't think Sana was fooled by us disguising ourselves as a guy in the first place, so, you know, he's got his radar on. His smile was sweet somehow. Okay, that's definitely a fucking grammar error drink. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're getting a lot more grammar errors for the end of this route. So, wait. Then she's a boy? Or not end of this route, but at least the end of the Kyoto Winds portion. I rushed to look at Kaoru and she, or should I say he, smiled maliciously towards me. Oh, then he's gonna take his kimono off and be like, ha ha ha. Look at my cool looking cape or whatever. Oh! What the fuck? That didn't even describe it, it just happens. Fucking alright. Brother! In a flash, Kaoru's appearance had shifted to that of a man's. Shifted? Oh my god, that is so weird. They're just implying that he just, I don't know, transformed into this, whatever. Okay, whatever. Oh my god, bro. I thought that said balls for a split second. True, our face and physical attributes resembled one another, but I still couldn't believe it. Wait, how do I know this is for real? Father? For real, drink. I need to see your balls. Yeah, prove that you're a boy, Kaoru. Actually, don't. That's weird incest shit. Dang, wait, so someone like must have maimed Kaoru or something. Oh, damn. What the fuck did Sanan do to Kaoru? But I approve now, because fuck Kaoru. Hey Malachi, yeah, long time no see, how we doing? We're doing a drinking game stream, so if you'd like to take part with an alcoholic beverage or a non-alcoholic beverage, we'll let you know when to drink. Kaoru attempted to provoke Sanan with his vicious words, but Sanan was prepared. Dang, we're getting people that we haven't seen in a bit. Interesting. So uncivilized. Excuse me.
残念ですが、私にとって羅刹とは蔑みになりません。むしろ誇らしく思っていますから。
痩せ我慢ほどほどにしろよ。
Charades. That's right. When it came to snide remarks, no one was more skilled than Sanan. Actually, I disagree with that. Okita's the master of that, but whatever. And it seemed the more Kaoru grew agitated, the more calm Sanan became. Ah, he's getting into him. You went to your first out-of-state cons, Level Up in Vegas and Fan Fusion in Phoenix. Oh shit, Level Up happened already? Damn. Well, how was that? I know, like, my cousin goes to that pretty much every year. And I know Ghost was like, when are you going to level up? And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe someday. With cold eyes, he glanced at my father.
それよりもせっかくの再会ですから行動さんに聞きたいことがあります。
なんだろうか。
Bald father needs to tell Kaoru to calm down, right? So we can get that drink. Both for the sole purpose of meeting Matt Mercer. Oh shit, he was both cons? Oh, that's cool. Alright, so did you have him sign as kanji and or Yusuke? For your little book? Father stroked his chin for a second, offering his answer at his own pace.
理由だけなら簡単だ。新選組での基礎実験が終了し、もっと大きな
Another
実
error?
験をする
Wait, what was the error? I missed it. Hold on. Level Up was cool. Met Marisha Ray and Taliesin Jaffe? Cool. Where's the error, bro? Now that I have you... What? Where's the error? Left instead of leave? Wait. Left. Oh, okay, you're right. Damn, that went by me. Alright, so yeah, that's a grammar error drink. Failed to meet Mercer at Level Up, but was successful at Fan Fusion. Oh, dang. Was the line, like, super long at Level Up or something? Like... But I'm glad you got to meet him. Had him sign as Yusuke. Cool, cool. Oh, I'm glad you got another addition to the signature book. You fucked up on the first leg, had to disassemble it? No! Oh shit, I'm so sorry. How long is that gonna take?
西国で資金を出してくれる人がいてね。そちらを頼ったというわけだ。
Once you've scrubbed all the floors in Hyrule, then we can talk about Mercer. Take it away. Excuse me. You witnessed your friend dab with Mercer. That's amazing. Holy shit.
所詮幕府も老子組
It's
の
fixed?
ことは
Oh,
羅刹の
okay.
実験ぐらいに
Good.
しか思っていなかったということだ。
Crisis averted, yay! The indifference in my father's voice was unbelievably frustrating. He showed no remorse. That's horrible. How you could find with that? Oh my god, okay, that's definitely a fucking grammar error. What? What do you mean how you could find with that? Jesus fucking Christ. This is ridiculous. There are too many grammar errors in this route. Like at this point. What the fuck? You just had to swap out 2 parts. Or swap 2 parts. Oh, okay. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, I'm glad it wasn't too tedious. Let's see. So, Mercer was only signing for people with pre-sale tickets, which were sold out. Oh, shit. Oh my god, that's crazy. Made sure not to make that mistake again for Fan Fusion. Man, that's... He's got that much demand. Holy fuck. I can't, bro. I can't with this fucking line. How you could find with that? How did they get away with releasing the game like this? I can't, bro.
良いも悪いも吐いて捨てるだけの浪人だ。実験に使われる方が。
Oh my god, how could you say that, Bald Father? What? I mean, we know he's fucked up, but damn, dude. Father, I'll never forgive you. Father didn't seem to know how to handle my rage, so instead he turned to Sandon. No, I'm sorry, I'm just imagining Yukimura saying that with the generic anime protag voice. Urusai! Apparently his autograph tickets sold out before John Cena. What the fuck? John Cena was there? What? What the hell? Oh, that's crazy. His support gave me so much confidence, knowing that for the first time, he agreed with me. This seemed to have taken Father aback by surprise, but he grinned nonetheless.
ただで許してくれとは言わない。
John Cena wasn't at the day you went though. What? Oh, that's so weird. He wasn't at all the days. Damn, bro. Oh, that's true. He's trolling. There's no way you could see John Cena there. You can't see him.
とても魅力的な話ですが、その代償は何ですか?
Fuck up number 2? Oh no. Now what?
君は話が早くて助かる。娘をこちらに渡してもらおう。
Father spoke without missing a beat, and Sanan closed his eyes, sighing.
新選組の局中ハットの一つに勝手に訴訟を取り扱うこと。
Saturday only and you on Sunday? Oof. What the fuck, John Cena? Come on. Nah, but I'm sure he's a busy guy. I guess that would make sense, but still, it's like typically at cons, it's like, man, you expect to see them both days. Or at least all the days. Let's see, that piece isn't as deep, so easier to swap. Oh, okay, that's good.
それは報酬決裂と受け取ってもいいのかね。
Just as the tone of Father's voice dropped. What the? That crazed look on Kaoru's face. What the fuck? Both of you? Oh my god, Kaoru's gonna double cross him. Oh my god, wait, maybe Kaoru is gonna be the final boss. Holy shit. So your friend also got Matt to sign a photo of him kissing a Ben Starr puppet? What the fuck? Oh, that's funny. Kaoru yelled, swinging his sword as he charged at Sanan. Ooh. Hold on, I know I'm gonna have to take my meds in a bit, so I'm gonna hold off on the CG drink until my alarm goes off in 1 minute. That's fire though, look at that! Oh, that's so nice. That's a good CG. Yeah. Damn, it's too bad that we only have the drinking improv for Kazuma talking about Furies being fakes, but not for Kaoru. I think that would be a spoiler for the drinking improvs anyways, but damn. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, now I'll take my CG drink. Matt had a 1 to 6 word limit. Luckily, the line you got from him was that was truly cringeworthy. That's true, that does work. But yeah, like, Jacob, Kyler, and I went to Baka Anime, and Richard Epcar was there also, but I mean, Kyler the kiddo and I were there for Veronica Taylor, which was really awesome. It was so nice. But yeah, it's like we were wondering how many people were getting Richard Epcar to be all like, get in the car. But it is too bad that they got the limit on the lines though. Oh, that's cool that Marisha signed as Margaret. Very nice.
まがいもの呼ばわりは困りますが、羅刹と呼ばれるのは悪くありません。
Confidence radiated from Sanan's voice as he shot down Kaoru's attempt at provocation. No, that's true. The word limit would make it easier to save the money, right? Or save your money, yeah. Matt was kissing the puppet. That's so funny. It was as if he proudly bore the burden of the Shinsengumi.
私から離れないでくださいね。
Yes! I leaned into Sanan, who pulled me close to him, as I nodded firmly.
Sanan!
Oh my god, Kaoru's so weird with this kind of pseudo, like the pseudo sister complex, or I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here. And with Ryoma's route too, like, why is he like this?
総長である私は全力で守ります。
Yeah, Sanan do be protecting us, yay. Excuse me.
いいえ、話しません。
Colonel. As Sanan swung with his whole weight behind his sword, their blades clashed with a shower of sparks. The kiss was for a Final Fantasy ad. Oh, okay. Wait, is he in Final Fantasy? Either that or Expedition 33. What? Wait, is he- am I missing something? He's in Expedition 33? Kaoru, perhaps taken by surprise and seeing Sanan's strength, backed away slowly. You know, I was gonna say I know who Ben Starr is, but now I'm just like, I think I know who this person is, but now I'm not entirely sure. I know the name, I've heard the name, but it's like, I can't remember who this person is right now.
Seriously?
Drink. Don't know about Matt, but Ben, yeah? I don't know if it would be a spoiler if I asked who Ben Starr is in Expedition 33 or whatever. Or Final Fantasy. I don't- Final Fantasy I wouldn't really care about, but I'm not finished with Expedition 33, so Ben is the voice of the protag in Final Fantasy 16. Oh, okay. Yeah, Ben Starr. Yeah, like, where have I heard the name before? But, I mean, he's literally Verso. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, my bad. Like, I only know that Mael's voice actress is the same one as, Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate 3. That's all I really know. I'm just like, haha, okay, game. The Okita mention, woo! Okay, no, but thanks. I was like, where have I heard that name before?
いや、彼は羅刹の成功例だ。もう少し様子を見てみたい。
Like, I don't know, like, it's like I know about some voice actors, but it's like I don't keep up with all of them, and it's just like, if I hear about them, cool. Otherwise, it's just like, oh, okay, I don't know who you are. Not any offense to them, but like, I just don't, like, legit don't know who they are. He's also the door in Date Everything. I see. Kaoru, tip. I'm so fucking mad. It's kind of funny his sword's just kind of poking behind Baldfather. Saman listened to them speak about him, and I watched as his expression grew irate. Ooh. You'd think the kiss was for a Date Everything ad, but you can say it wasn't. Ah, interesting. No. If Sanan and Kaoru were to use their true strength, then blood would undoubtedly be spilled. Father, please stop! Kaoru, I mean you too. I have no intention of leaving with you, father, so please, no more fighting. Kaoru looked at me like he couldn't believe what he was hearing. Oh, I barely know you, Kaoru. Baldfather, it's like, yeah, Yukimoto's grown up with, like, fuck that. Everybody say fuck that, fuck that. Then something seemed to enter his mind, and suddenly his demeanor changed. Matt is a D20 in Date Everything. Oh, that's clever. Yeah, like, I would still like to play Date Everything. I don't know when I will play it though, if I ever do. So many games on the list. Oh my god, Kaoru's so delulu.
カオル君、今日のところは引き上げよう。突然のことで冷静な判断ができていないようだ。
I refuse. To my complete surprise, it was father who stopped Kaoru in his tracks.
待ってよおじさん今ならすぐに
カオルくん帰ろういいね
Yes, father. Kaoru was frustrated by this order, but he seemed unable to disobey. Finally, he sheathed his sword, never removing his glare towards us. Sadly, Yuri Lowenthal is not in date everything, which is surprising because you think he'd be at least someone, right? Wasn't Kaoru psychologically torturing Yukimoto and Okita's route? Oh yeah, that's why we hate him so much. Yeah, like it was even worse in Okita's route. Oh, whoops. Did I skip over another line? Oh, okay, no, I didn't. Father, however, was unfazed by this, and he spoke calmly to Sannan.
三男君君はさらなる羅刹の進化を私と研究してみたくはないかね羅刹をそこまで改良した君ならわかるだろう
Why is he so weirdly protective in this one and the previous route? I don't know. I really don't have an answer for that. Sannan lightly shook his head. Father seemed neither disappointed nor surprised at this. He simply stared back at Sannan. There should be a DLC with Yuri. What would Yuri voice? What would he do? I wonder. Maybe... Wait. I'm only saying this because Yosuke, but like, headphones? Or unless there's already a headphones character. I don't know, it's hard to keep up because there's so many fucking characters to date in that game. That's what I'm thinking. Or maybe a katana to represent Sasuke. There's probably already someone with a watch, but if we want to go that Ben 10 route... maybe he'd be a watch. You have wonderful news. You finished the Gundam model? The two looked at one another, implicitly realizing how different the two of them were in their paths. Finally, the silence was broken by Sannan, who had one more question for father.
一つ聞かせてください。羅刹に未来はあるのですか?
No. Oh my gosh. Yuppers, good job! Congratulations! I'm glad to hear that you finished your Gundam. Pat yourself on the back.
では、三男君
The closest would be a record player. Okay, I can see Yuri being that. Oh, that would be cool. We can finally be bees! Father smiled peacefully, then turned to face me. As for the watch, there's a cat clock voiced by Bryce Pappenbrook. I see. Okay. Yeah, like, I had a feeling there would be some kind of clock, but it's like, maybe a watch. Like, maybe you could get away with that. I don't know. Then I saw the same smile from him as he'd shown me when he left me in Edo. He beckoned for Kaoru to follow him, the latter still fuming, and they departed. Oh! Oh no, there was a record player. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I mean, Yuri could be a pair of headphones, maybe. Or again, a katana, I don't know, because, I mean, most people know Yuri Lowenthal, I think, at least for Sasuke. So, maybe if they added a katana, then, No, it's okay, now I understand what you meant. I made no attempt to go after them. Father, after all this time I found you. Why did it have to be like this? I truly believed that you were a good doctor, Father. One who worked to help others. I thought that you'd be the one to help the Shinsengumi. You were supposed to be the chosen one, Father. Have him voice a flashlight named Flashy Glow-in-the- Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I thought it said fleshlight and I was like having PTSD right there. Sorrow and rage began to overwhelm me, and my eyes burned from how badly I wanted to cry. I felt tears welling up. Then Sannan spoke up. Hold on, Yukimura crying. Yeah, that's a drink. You can see a katana or maybe just a collection of weapons. True, true. Or just a collection of katanas. Yeah, no thanks. I don't want Yuri to voice the fleshlight. I'm good, bro. Not unless he says pussyhack.com. Got a special technique here for you. All over to pussyhack.com. Oh my god, I haven't made the pussyhack.com joke in a while. Although I did put the pussyhack.com joke in Tomodachi Life. It's a lingo, so sometimes the Miis will say it. They don't say it a lot though. Oh no wait. No, it's not lingo. I think I had it as one of my Mii's catchphrases. I should make it a lingo though. I'll try and squeeze it in. I'll squeeze it. There is a butt plug character? Oh fuck. Oh damn, well the fleshlight character might be a thing then. Really, Sanan? With each word Sanan spoke, I found myself nodding over and over again. It came to a point that Sanan gave an uneasy laugh as he tried to stop me. Oh no. Do they know about Inoue? Yes. Sanan and I left for Yodo, where we'd expected the Shinsengumi would be waiting for us. Yes, I have made a Miller me. He should say, why are we still here just to suffer when sad and they played us like a damn fiddle when angry. I don't think I'll be able to... Well, okay, here's the thing. I won't be able to fit why are we still here just to suffer as one big line, but it's weird because it's like you have a limited space in what Miis can say as a catchphrase, but they make, like, when you have them pronounce things, you can make that bit longer. So it's like for example, one of the Miis asked me about what my favorite book was, so I put The Notebook, but pronouncing it, they would say The Notebook by Agoda Christoph, but you don't see it, in the text. So, arguably I could do that, but I don't know, it would feel weird if we don't see it as text. Oh, however, as we drew closer to the fortress, we noticed a major change. I count that as a CG drink, so we'll drink there. Just for the banner. That counts. The Sacho troops were displaying the gold brocade flag, the official symbol reserved for the true Imperial Army. This changed the face of the war completely. Yes, we are talking about Tomodachi Life, living the dream. I have Big Boss, Ocelot, Miller, and Solid Snake so far, so that's 4. The domains in the west, including the Tosa and Saga, that had long had a close relationship with the Sacho, joined them in their fight against the shogunate. Excuse me. Domains who had previously been on the fence or remained neutral began to support the Imperial Army. Excuse me. The Owari and Yodo domains, family domains of the shogunate, also joined the growing forces on the Sacho side. Before we knew it, we were alone in our fight, and the shogunate army was forced to retreat. Oh yeah, I'll add Liquid at some point. At some point. I might make him next. It's either that or Otacon. But I probably will add Liquid next, because, I want the Snake family to be there. I don't know about Solidus, though. I don't know. I'm kind of like, ooh, with Solidus. I'll consider it. I'm just a little hesitant, because I'm getting a little closer to the limit of my Miis on the island. Let's see, your sister's been bugging the fuck out of you to get Tomodachi Life. You're gonna wait till after AX. No, that's fair, because, every time you go to AX, you always be blowing out your wallet. It's the experience. Still need to pre-order Revival. Oh, I already did, just to be safe. I had to, like, for Persona 4, I'll do anything, so I already copped that collector's edition. Just cause I really... TBH, I just really want the Yosuke trading card. That's the main reason, but yeah. Hopefully the Yu figure, the Yu and Izanami figure won't be, you know, weird like the Solid Snake, or not sorry, not Solid Snake, I'm sorry. The Naked Snake figure for the MGS Delta collector's edition. That figure's face looked so janky for the releases. But yeah, here's hoping that Narukami and Izanagi will not look like that. Anyways, before we knew it, we were alone in our fight, and the Shogunate army was forced to retreat. However, the biggest problem was within the Shogunate army itself. When news of the Sacho troops becoming the official imperial army hit, it most affected our supreme commander, Lord Yoshinobu Tokugawa. I mean, okay, hold on. You can say most affected, like, kind of as a, like a dialect kind of thing, like most impressive. So I don't know. I'll let it slide. Good news is we're getting HD Yosuke, but bad news, no Yuri. Yeah, you know, I feel like for P3, like what they did with P3R, I feel like they're gonna have some of the older voice actors return as minor characters. So maybe, I feel like Yuri Lowenthal would be on board with that. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm sad they're getting recasted. Yeah, as soon as I heard in the trailer, I'm like, that's not my Yosuke, but you know, he sounds alright. I think I'll get used to them. Yeah, no, it's cool to get a new cast, and for the most part, they do sound like the OG cast. In Chie's case, she kind of sounds like her golden voice actress, so it's like, cool. That's cool. I'd heard that when he was told, he immediately escaped Osaka Castle and fled to Edo by ship. Fearing being declared an enemy of the court, he hid in Edo for protection. How will new Chie say, "You could go shot inside that place"? Right? Like, I'm really hoping it would also sound, you know, silly. But I guess we'll have to find out ourselves, right? Due to all this, the Shinsengumi couldn't keep Osaka Castle as their stronghold. When Sanan and I reunited with the Shinsengumi in Osaka Castle, we were informed of all of this. It was already decided, however, that the Shinsengumi would retreat to Edo as well. The decision must have torn Hijikata apart. And that is how the Shinsengumi and the remnants of the Shogunate army abandoned Osaka Castle. You low-key feel like Yosuke is voiced by Adam MacArthur, aka Yuji. Maybe? I don't know. Like, I haven't really watched the JJK dub much. I've only really seen enough footage of Gojo's dub voice actor. Yeah, I don't think they released any names yet for voice actors. So we'll find out eventually. Maybe we'll find out, because there's supposed to be a big stream or whatever on the 18th revealing more about P4R, so maybe we'll get more news about the voice cast then? Maybe? We'll see. After boarding the ship to Edo, I learned that Yamazaki was in critical condition. He's voiced by Chris Pratt. Oh yeah, of course. Since I was the only one aboard the ship that could tend to the wounded, I watched over Yamazaki. Oh my god, Jack Black as you? Bro. However, he was too far gone for me to help. Fuck, it's like in the anime! Oh god. No! Yamazaki, no! No, it's his canon event. No, why? You're about to mention that stream? Yeah, I was, you know, honestly, I thought it was last week. Cause like, sometimes for work, I'll work up at the front desk and it does tend to be quieter there. So I was like, because I would, like, Bodhi and I agreed that I would work afternoons that day, and I'm like, yes, I'd be able to watch the stream. And then I realized, oh fuck, it's next week. Which, you know, now it's gonna be this week, so I'm gonna try to get that afternoon lobby shift so I can watch the stream. Aquafina is Rise, Jesus Christ. Childish Gambino is Adachi, oh my god. Yes, I'm here. What's the matter? Are you in pain?
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Bro, no, he's gonna fucking die.
相談したいことがある。呼んできてくれるか。
For him to ask for Sannan of all people in his condition meant... I wouldn't recommend it. Are you sure? Pretty sure. Bro, no! Just as soon as we get it, he's gonna fucking die. I can feel it. I rushed out of the room to find Sannan so that I could honor Yamazaki's wishes. I wasn't sure at all if this was the right thing to do, but if this was Yamazaki's final wish, I could do nothing but honor it. You'll say you have a feeling Teddy is voiced by Casey Mongio? Oh my gosh. Maybe. I could see it happening. Yeah, man. Tanahomino. This frantic desire to help was what pushed me to call Sannan. They're too late. Sannan, who'd gone to fetch a vial of water of life, entered Yamazaki's room soon after.
Yamazaki-kun, 私がわかりますか?
Oh.
Yamazaki-kun!
Nanako voiced by Scarlett Johansson. Oh gosh. Yamazaki? Sannan's here. Yamazaki? Yamazaki! Da 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 da. Fuck, dude. Yamazaki, whose breathing was strained and staggered only moments ago, was very quiet. Yamazaki! Please! Open your eyes! He looked like he'd simply fallen asleep. I checked for his pulse. After a moment, I shook my head at Sannan. Damn, bro, that's a character death drink. Best part about the 4R and 6 trailers was that they were released on your birthday. Oh dang, what a nice birthday gift. Or 2 nice birthday gifts. And I'm wondering when we're gonna hear more about P6. I mean, considering how they released a trailer for P4R last year and then we didn't hear more till this year, maybe they'll hold off a year. We'll see though. Happy late birthday, by the way. Belated. Fuck. That's bullshit, Sannan. Yeah, that sucks, dude. We couldn't stop his canon event. Reminds you of how the end of Act 5 animation for Homestuck was released on your birthday. Damn. I feel like there was some kind of other Homestuck animation released on my birthday too, but I can't remember. We got Crazy Taxi, right? I know, crazy. Man, I'm just like, where's the fucking Jet Set Radio, the new Jet Set Radio game that it's just been, they've been keeping it locked up. That's what I really want to know about. Oh, Crazy Taxi is like this, it's a classic PS2 game, right? It was PS2, right? But I mean, you ride around in a taxi and you ride around. I don't know. I never actually played Crazy Taxi, but it seemed like fun. You're welcome. Yamazaki asked for you just a moment ago.
死期を悟った時にあの薬を飲む決心がついたのでしょう。
Yamazaki. No matter how many times his name left my mouth, his eyes remained shut. It was a quiet end for him, at least. As if he's gone to sleep. The Shinsengumi lost many comrades in this war. I too lost Inoue and Yamazaki, dear friends who'd both died right in front of me. We jammed to the offspring. Hell yeah. As the night passed, I tossed and turned in my futon. I was unable to sleep, thoughts of my dead friends haunting me. I headed for the deck to get some fresh air. Oh, I stopped myself, seeing someone I didn't expect to see. What do you mean? I'd expected it's his fucking route. Well, that's nice. Pretty. Oh, look, there's petals there too for some reason. Oh, this is a CG drink. Oh, I didn't even notice that his kimono had these little floral patterns on them. You will say you didn't see the showcase live because you were meeting up with Matt Mercer at the time. That's fair. I didn't see it live either. I just, Kyler actually sent me the P4R website. I'm like, oh my god, okay, they have this site up. And then I saw the trailer was on and I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, like, I was asleep when it happened. Yes, I was thinking of Yamazaki. You too, Sanan?
確かに彼のことが心に引っかかってはいますが、私は羅刹ですからね。普通に目が覚めているのです。
Oh, you're right. Over the past few days, I had spent most of my time with Sanan while the sun was still out, so it had slipped my mind. Sanan quietly fixed his gaze towards the stars.
また仲間が死んでしまいました。井上さんも山崎君も。
I don't know, man. It's really hard to stop those canon events. Sucks, though. You're gonna be building another model later today? Hell yeah. Well, good luck with that one. Someone I didn't expect to see would have been Shiranui, right? It's the last person we would have thought to see. Yukimura's silly. Don't you know this is Sanan's route? Watching Sanan so distressed in front of me gave me the same feeling of dread as when I'd seen Yamazaki die before my very eyes. Your friend sent you the 6 trailer and you saw it as you were in line for Ray Chase. Dang, dude. Excuse me. I feel like I understand where you're coming from, Sanan. Usually, I'm against using the serum. But for those who wish to keep their lives, for those with life still left to live, that serum, the water of life, it could be someone's last hope. When Sanan was all bloody, was that from killing Fury sent by Kodo or what? I don't know, the way Kaoru reacted and like, plus, you know, Sanan being like, oh, I was dealing with that rat. I think he was directly dealing with Kaoru and it's like, ah, bloody battle. But like, he couldn't completely get rid of him. Or maybe it was a combination of him and Fury sent by Kodo. That's my interpretation. Or at least that's what I think now.
ありがとう、雪村君。新選組はこの先も戦い続けるでしょう。
The friend you were at the con with got Ray to sign a Mara figure. Oh my god, that's so funny.
私はもう仲間が死んでいくのを見たくはないんです。あなたは嫌がるかもしれませんが、私は新選組のために落ち水の研究を続けます。
Any normal person would surely revile Sanan for the research he was conducting. However, it might prove to be the last hope for warriors desperate to continue the fight. I wanted to stop him, but I also couldn't stop him. The right answer felt like it would always evade me, no matter how much time passed. If so, then I knew at least what I must do.
さあ、あなたはもう中にお入りなさい。
Can't stop, won't stop. Please, let me be out here with you for just a moment longer, Sanan. And I want to see what you do next, Sanan.
いいですよ。
Adam MacArthur saw the figure as he was next to him and shouted, "What the fuck is that?" That is so funny. Sanan smiled kindly, a smile I hadn't seen in a very long time, and I nodded to him. I would stay beside Sanan even after we returned to Edo, to witness where his path would lead. Ray had to explain how he voiced the literal dick. Oh man, imagine having to explain that. This is the vow I made to myself. Is that it? Is that the end of Kyoto Wins portion? Ooh, how much drink do I have? I can go for at least a little more than 30 minutes. Mara, dick, sick man, baby. Dick man. Okay, no, I had a feeling you meant to say dick man. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, the Sanan vow. So, I mean, of course I still expected to have Sanan, you know, still be a creeper and stuff. But it's just... It was nice. Kind of surprising to see him be wholesome, but also, you know, this is his route, so it's like... We gotta make sure that he's... You know... He's showing that he's worth the love. He's gotta have his moments. Like this moment. I really liked this moment. You know, just being all like, you know, it's okay if you're not you win, but, you know, I still care about you. So I wonder how Edo Blossoms is gonna, like, that portion is gonna go. The same friend got a photo of him being carried by Robbie Damon. What the fuck? Yeah, how much did that cost? That is insane. I did like the CG. I appreciated the Sanan stuck up for us. Against Ball Father and Kaoru. Join your life. Oh, stupid. The photo was like 30 bucks? What? Do you think that would cost a little more? How did they even get him to carry him? Like, yeah, that's insane. January 1868, that's a date drink. The Battle of Toba Fushimi ended with the Satsuma and Choshu victorious. As the shogunate troops retreated, the Shinsengumi headed towards Edo. No additional charge? What the fuck? How did they get him to carry him like that? Like, what's the story there? Is Robbie Damon just that swole? 4 years ago, I came to Kyoto by myself in search for my father and met the Shinsengumi. I was now leaving Kyoto where I had made such fond memories. I couldn't believe in everything he was as of now, but I chose to walk alongside him. We would head to Edo without knowing what fate awaited us. Ah! He worked out. Like, how did he convince Robbie to carry him like that? What the fuck happened? Alright, let's get ready for that Edo Blossoms opening movie, right? Right? They're gonna play it now, I think. Your friend said, and I quote, Robbie gave me uppies? Man. Prologue time, oh wait, okay, we have to read the prologue and then I think it's gonna play the opening. Let's see. Getting Robbie Damon to carry you is a fraction of the cost to get an autograph from Richard Epcar, which is insane. Winter 1863. It's not really a specific date, so I'm not gonna count that as a drink. I traveled to Kyoto in order- Wait, hold on, I can skip past that. The CG drink. Yeah, like we can- Oh, here we go. Among the Shinsengumi's ranks was Keisuke Sanan, their cunning, pensive colonel who was charged with counseling Chief Kondo and Commander Hijikata. It's an among drink. He was a talented swordsman with an eye for strategy, until an ill-fated injury left him unable to wield his sword, and he became a recluse. You'd pay 30 to get carried by Akachi? Yeah, no, I think that's worth it. He wasn't the only one Robbie carried either. What the fuck? Did someone like start like a domino effect of, ooh, let's have Robbie carry us for a picture? Eventually, the sudden arrival of Kashitaro Ito, the Shinsengumi's new deputy commander, exacerbated his fear that he was losing his place in the Shinsengumi. Ah! CG drink. Desperate to cure his afflicted arm, Sannan drank the water of life, transforming into a fury, and found his place in the shadow of the Shinsengumi. A few hours later, passed by his table and there was a girl that asked him to carry her. What the fuck? As the Shinsengumi waged battles against creatures calling themselves demons, and as Sannan's experiments on the Furies, the latter's presence was slowly consuming the group. However, the winds of change were blowing. As the movement to overthrow the shogunate gained momentum, war between the shogunate and the Satsuma Choshu forces was a foregone conclusion. Another CG drink. During that war, Sannan fought using his powers as a fury. The way Sannan fought, as if welcoming the war and seeking bloodshed, reminded me of the furies I had witnessed upon first arriving in Edo. You were looking at his rolls and he voiced Smoky Brown? Oh fuck, I totally forgot about that. Damn. Another CG drink. Yeah, N-word past Akachi. However, Sannan was the one who rescued me from my father, Kodo, and my twin brother, Kaoru Nagumo, who had joined our enemy's side. The Satsuma Choshu, however, were ultimately victorious, and so the Shinsengumi were forced to flee Kyoto, the city they called home, and head for Edo. Akachi got the pass! Previously on Hakuoki Ball Z. I saw this, and now this. Yeah, look at the cool opening. Yeah, I have time for a little bit of Edo Blossoms. Oh, now that we're in this section, I may as well change the category. Let's see. Change that to Edo Blossoms. It's just so weird that there's no Chronicles of Wind and Blossom, excuse me, section or category for Twitch. But, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because it's essentially just a combination of the two games. But I don't know, there used to be a Hakuoki category, but I looked for it and it's gone. Like the OG PS2 game. I don't know what happened. And I used to use that for Chronicles of Wind and Blossom, but I don't know, it's gone now. Oh. Yeah, we'll see that eventually. Kazuma pouring out the sake. Well, who could it be for? I wondered. But now's not the time to think. Now's not the time to ponder. We will find out eventually. What the fuck? Steve from Blue's Clues was there? What? The line was hella packed. That's crazy. Dang. Everyone wants to see Steve. Is his name actually Steve? You know, I feel like it actually is. Maybe it's not though. Alright, here we go. It's time for the Edo Blossom section. Steve Burns. Dude, okay. Hi, Steve. After their defeat during the Battle of Toba Fushimi, the Shinsengumi sailed to Edo along with the shogunate army. Kondo, alongside the rest of our injured soldiers, were being expertly and diligently treated by Dr. Matsumoto at a clinic in Yokohama. Just me and you and you and me and your friend Steve. Steve. George Takei was there too. I mean, I'm not surprised that his line would be crowded, but damn, dude. What an incredible lineup right there. Oh, bye. Okita's condition had worsened enough to require his relocation to Sendagaya. Sendagaya. The Shinsengumi, lodging at the Kama Inn in Shinagawa, were spending their days choked in a heavy, tense atmosphere. Yeah, that's right, I remember you could do a pretty good Omai impression. With the chief absent, our commander had also been away trying to garner support with the Bakushin. Having neither Kondo nor Hijikata at our headquarters was irritating many of the men, understandably so. What would become of us? What would the Shinsengumi do from now on? These sentiments were gathering steam for everyone in the Shinsengumi, and on one such evening...
江戸市中の見回りをしたいだと。
ええ、つまりは巡察です。
Ichikata had returned to the Kama Inn and was welcomed immediately with a request from Sanan.
元より京にいた時代から我々新選組の本分は市中の治安維持。それは江戸に来ても変わらないでしょう。
言いたいことはわかる。だが今はそれどころじゃねえだ。
Despite having a long line, you just randomly ran into Misha Collins. What the fuck? Dang. That's crazy.
いいえ、今だからこそですよ。
Flashbacks to the Misha apocalypse, right?
最近のここは無残なほどに活気がありません。長倉君たちに至っては憂さを晴らすかのように毎晩酒を飲み歩く始末。
Did I say alcohol mention as a drink? Pretty sure. Yeah, okay, involved. I'll count that. The mention is an involvement. I'll count that as a drink.
皆伏見奉行所での敗戦で打ちのめされ、己の道を見失いくすぶっているのです。
Rip
だから今、
oh my
何か
god.
目的を与えて少しでも発散させとこうってわけか。
You ran into Misha twice? Dang, dude. Super cool. Bro, stop.
それに江戸の民への宣伝にもなります。夜の巡察なら羅刹隊も出られますしね。
Hi, Chowder.
何もしないよりはマシか。わかった。俺の方で手はずを整えておく。三男さんは羅刹隊を頼む。
Hijikata conceded, albeit reluctantly. I'd been gathering empty teacups on the table, listening to their discussion quietly. I turned to address Sanan. Do you really think that's a good idea?
何がです？
I understand that performing rounds and guarding the city is important, but Sanan had been working himself to the bone, even more so than before. Having the Fury Corps patrol at night? What could possibly go wrong? Even today he refused to sleep during the daylight hours, and instead had been researching the Water of Life. You won't have time to rest if you add night rounds to your list of duties. Fanfusion was fun, had a good birthday. Oh, glad to hear.
いえ、多少の苦労など大したことではありませんよ。その苦労すらできなくなってしまった人たちもいるのですから。
That's right. Oh, rip. Inoue, in an effort to protect me, lost his life in the Battle of Toba Fushimi. So did Yamazaki, who attempted to consume the water of life during his last moments of life. Sad. Man. Yamazaki was so close to surviving. 2 of our most cherished allies were killed in Kyoto, and my chest tightened thinking about it. Yeah, F for my boys, bro. Level Up was fun, but nearly every line was hella packed. Damn, bro. Yeah, it be like that. Sandan seemed to be reminded of something. His eyes dropped to the ground and he muttered. You know what? Fucking... you know I had a water play vial. Goddamn lines, right?
実際に用いるかは別の問題としてあって困るものではないはずですから。
In time of need. In a time... whatever, I'll pass it. To die as a human. Or to live on as a fury and help the Shinsengumi from the shadows. All of Critical Role Digital Circus voice actors has been K-Poop Demon Hunters, even Alex Lee alone. Yeah, man. It wasn't an easy question to answer, but I wanted him to at least have those options ready. Feeling just how much this was tormenting him, I made a suggestion. You know, come to think of it, I can think of something that might be able to help your research.
協力というと?
Since we're in Edo now, I could take you to the house where I grew up. Father might have left some documents pertaining to his own research on the water of life. Sandan and I set off the next day at sundown. It had been 4 years since I last set foot in the house I grew up in. Having been abandoned for some time, Yukimura Clinic seemed very lonely as it seemed very lonely. Yeah, alright. That's a grammar error drink. Surprised he isn't back to pestering her for blood. I feel like a bloodlust moment is gonna happen as soon as we step in that door. Or at least, you know, when we're in that door. Alex's line was crazy because he was there till 5, but it was capped at 2 or 3. What? Damn, dude, that is crazy.
女性の実家を訪れるなら手土産の一つも持ってくるべきでしたかね。
I chuckled awkwardly at Sanan's joke as I went inside. The nostalgic scent of my home evoked vivid memories. A thick coat of dust covered every surface in sight. The front yard was overgrown with weeds. I started investigating the rooms carefully, smiling nostalgically. One after the other, I pulled open dusty drawers. I rifled through every book on the bookshelf. It'd be so funny if someone else had moved in, or a squatter. I know, huh? It's like, what the fuck are you? I overturned the contents of the closets. I searched as best as I could through the house I knew so well, but I found nothing worth mentioning. I see countless books on Dutch studies, but there doesn't seem to be anything connected to his Fury research.
となれば、探すべきは普段は想像もしない場所ですね。
Sandan slowly paced around the room, shifting his weight as he walked. He found out Taliesin was the voice actor director for, or the VO director of Hellsing. Cool. He tilted his head, crouched down, and placed his hand to the floor.
なるほど。ここですか。
What are you doing? It's a secret tunnel.
この部屋を歩き回ってみたとき、ここだけ床板のきしむ音が違ったん
I
で
don't
す
think
よ。
we've ever investigated the odd part of the flooring before.
外れたら修理するつもりでしたが、私の勘も捨てたものではありませんね。
Sana pulled up the floorboard to reveal a hollow space underneath. Ooh, here, under the floorboards. Is this the only route where we actually find something useful in the house? Maybe. We'll see. He smirked wryly as he took out books and stacks of documents. I never thought he'd hide them here. This whole time, these were sitting right under my nose.
私も半信半疑でしたけどね。
You're almost done with the notebook, just one page left? Oh shit. Well, congrats for making it so far.
彼は土方くんの隠した句集を見つけるたび、自慢げに武勇伝を話してくれましたから。
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, we know about the haiku collection. Sana got that high perception stat for real. So Hijikata kept his haikus hidden under the floorboards and Okita found them? Yeah, I was glad we had found them, but hearing that story, I didn't know whether to laugh or to be dumbfounded. You're gonna go to Aaron Fitzgerald as Chie this Sunday at NostalgiaCon. Okay, cool. To get myself back on track, I grabbed a stack and began flipping through it.
落ち水の元となったのは、遥か西欧に住むという
Dang, like who are the demons out there? I'd really love a Hakuoki spinoff where we go to Europe. The funny part is the historical Hijikata really did write haikus. Don't know if he was embarrassed by it though. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he wouldn't be embarrassed, but who knows? I feel like they do the whole embarrassment thing in this game is, you know, just to play it up for laughs. But that is cool. That is cool that they took that into consideration and be like, yes, Hijikata, he does write haikus, just like his real-life counterpart.
現役の量が限られているため、現在は希釈しての利用が主となるが、いずれ枯渇するのは明白。となれば、一刻も早く落ち水の培養法を確立せねばならない。コードーさんがいつから羅刹の研究をしていたのかはわかりませんが。
You're too Toho-pilled? Yeah, I know. It's all good.
新選組へあの薬をもたらした時には、すでにある程度知識があったようですね。にもかかわらず、私たちには詳細を
No, I'm not going to AX this year. Like, I don't know. It's a bit much for this year, so I'm not going.
私たちの羅刹を実験と
I
呼ん
don't
だ
know. Like, I think I'm getting a little bit of burnout for AX. Like, it'd be cool to go, but I don't know. I haven't gone in like a couple years. The more documents Sandan and I read through, the more troubled our expressions became. Yeah, and it's also like, I don't know. Kyler doesn't really have interest in going to AX because of how crowded it is, and you know what, that's understandable. So, I don't know. If there was another concert, maybe, but I mean, I actually, to be honest, I haven't really been paying attention to what events are gonna be there, but yeah, it's cool. The sun was setting by the time Sandan and I had sifted through the majority of Father's notes. Look here. In this document, it mentions something about a medicine that can counteract bloodlust.
ええ。ただしこれだけでは発作が起きた時の対症療法に過ぎません。しかし、もしもこの薬を突き詰めることができたなら。
Ooh, okay, we haven't had a choice in a while. Let's see. Whoops. Oh, I have to switch to my Edo Blossoms guide too. Let's see. We can revert the serum's effects? Or we could When the Scarlet Devil Mansion relocated against Tokyo, did people just wake up and find an entire mansion missing one day? Excuse me. I feel like the Scarlet Devil Mansion would have been located in, like, you know, a hard-to-find place. So maybe not. And it's just like, maybe like over time it's like, what? I thought there was a mansion here. But yeah. Let's see, for AX, you got some gatherings you're hosting, panels to attend to, and voice actors to meet. Alright. But yeah, fair. Those should be fun. Gee, I don't know. I think we could rid Furies of bloodlust. Maybe that's what we should see. We'd be able to remove the symptoms of bloodlust completely, right? Let me see. We're gonna look at the Sanan route. Keisuke, Sanan, Edo lessons. Fuck. Alright, I messed up. That's a drink. Let's see. Yeah, no, it should be revert the serum's effects.
しかし、もしもこの薬を突き詰めることができた。
Is there a chance we might be able to revert Furies back to their human form? I don't know why that option's wrong. You think that Sana would be all like pro-Fury, but maybe we'll see.
そうですね。羅刹の特徴を完全に抑えられれば、それはもう人と変わらない。行動さんが治せるとほのめかしたのも、あるいはそういうことかもしれません。
A myriad of conflicting emotions were swirling in Sanan's eyes as he stared up towards the ceiling.
人に戻る。ですか。
Yeah, there we go.
少なくとも選択の余地なく悩む時間すら与えられずに羅刹になってしまった者たち。そういう大使たちにとってはこれは救いになるかもしれませんね。
But then, what did becoming human again mean to Sanan? Before I could ask him, Sanan closed the book. The moon shone faintly, veiled behind passing clouds. Night had fallen, and it was time for us to return. After returning to the Kama Inn, Sanan and I pored over the stacks of documents we brought back with us. First, in order to verify that the documents were authentic, we made the medicine following the instructions. And it's done. I held the finished medicine in my hand and wiped my sweaty forehead. There's no way of knowing if it works or not without testing it, but if someone happens to suffer a bout of bloodlust in the near future, hopefully it'll help in some way. Should it be poured over the documents? Hold on, like grammar-wise? You know, I don't know. Hold on, let me double check that. Poured over. No, they're correct. Yeah, I was like, it does sound right, but yeah, just that is the correct spelling.
とりあえずはこれを使ってみましょう。ですが、家に残していたところを見ると、おそらくこの研究は行動さんにとっては重要度が低い。本当に重要な情報はおそらく彼の頭の中。できれば彼と接触したいところですね。
I agree, but ever since Toba Fushimi, I haven't had any communication with him, let alone seen him. I have no idea where he is.
ですが、また君を狙ってくる可能性は非常に高い。だから今後は
Uh-oh.
十
Oh
分
no, he's gonna have that bloodlust.
気をつけて。
I knew it was gonna happen. I thought it was gonna happen at the Yukimura house, but... Sanan, what's the Nah, the medicine wasn't available until part 2. Yeah, it's always introduced in part 2. Bloodlust drink. Oh no! Pain made his voice tremble. Hoarse cries erupted from deep in his throat. Excuse me. Red flashed in his eyes as reason left them. Oh no. This was a furious bloodlust. Ah! Okay, so obviously we give him the medicine. Right? I'm just kidding. Give him blood. My first inclination was to hand Sannan the medicine we had just produced, I'm sorry. But could I really make him take it when I had no guarantee it would work? There was no time to hesitate. Since it had come to this, then... Hold on. I drew my kodachi and slid the blade along my wrist. I thrust it out in front of him. Sannan's pupils widened at the sight of fresh, dripping blood. You said that blood is the only true way to mitigate your bloodlust, right? Then take my blood. Dang, okay, no hesitation. Damn, everyone else hesitates or resists. That Sannan just went for the kill. Man, well that's 2 drinks, because we got the CG drink and then someone drinking Yukimoto's blood. Instinct won out over reason. Sannan's face warped in agony as he ran his tongue over my skin. He lapped up the blood flowing from my wound, the blood running down my wrist. Sannan's like, bro, why don't you give me the blood years ago, right? Yeah, those moments. Yukimoto could have done that a long time ago. As if afraid of wasting even a single drop, he carefully and meticulously drank my blood. Ooh. Well, you know what? Okay, I will stop right there. We got a new date section here, and also, my drinks run out, and I'm tired. But I'm glad we made it to the Edo Blossoms portion. We got a little bloodlust episode that happened right here. We got a good amount of content tonight, so I'm glad for that. And it's all new stuff. So, you know, can't complain. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into the stream. As always, love chatting with you guys and hanging out. If you're just watching, I'm always glad to be entertainment. So it is Shin Megami Tuesday now, so that means we're going to be playing Persona 2 Eternal Punishment later today, so look forward to that. But yeah, I take my leave. Mata nene, my dudes, hope you guys have a lovely rest of your night or day wherever you may be. And I'll catch you guys later. Take care, stay safe out there, and peace out.